Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for is finally here. The Tech Bar, featuring OG Sean, featuring Powerhouse Ray, and this week we have a triple header type of night with Jerry of the ASCII Group, Aaron of Upskill Learning Solutions, and Ryan Cloutier of Security Studio. Ladies and gentlemen, as always, grab your drinks and grab 3 drinks, and let's get right into the show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We are here on our first ever The Tech Bar. That's what we're calling it, right, Sean? The Tech Bar?
Yes, the Tech Bar. Yes, you are right, Ray.
I don't know what to say.
Right, you're not a human being.
No, I don't know if your audio is that bad or if it's me hearing it that bad. Simon, shake your head, yes or no. Is it that bad? Yes, no, yes, it is. Simon says yes.
My audio is that bad. Fantastic, awesome.
Oh, you're back.
That's what I get for revising my desk. I'm good.
And now you're not that back, but the mouth is going and the words are happening different times. But it's doing great though. You know, I got you covered, boo. So, I'll just pick up right now. Yeah, so that was a great video. That was the first time we saw the video. I mean, that was
pretty fantastic. That was I love that. It's crazy to see like all the stuff that like has happened over the past year.
Yes,
that's phenomenal. And we're getting lyrics done for the song. So if you can come up with any stuff you want in the lyrics, put it in the chat, and we will absolutely we'll recommend it. We're not writing the lyrics. We're not that good.
Aaron Bolton is putting together his lyrics. It's probably a love ballad on his perm.
I saw him setting up. I saw him setting up, and I was ready for his ballad. I think his album was A Song for My Heart or something like that.
It was.
Did you? It was.
But I feel like he was not singing it to you or I. I feel like it was more like singing it to like Jerry, because I mean Jerry's a good-looking guy, honestly. Let's be honest. But anyway,
if there was going to be a song, it'd be to Jerry.
Song by him.
So we're doing a little different format. I see Sean's daddy is in the chat.
Why are you?
Thanks for.
Don't even do that. No, don't.
I mean, we can't not acknowledge. We can't not acknowledge Daddy Sean, right? So that's a weird name. We're going to strike that from the record. We'll call him something else. But
thank you very much.
I see Martin of MSP Geek and ConnectWise. I see our own Matt Connolly. I don't know if we want to take this up. We're asking for written lyrics, not
new lyrics, not the original.
New lyrics. We already have Aaron that's going to sing for us. He's going to.
We've already been banished from YouTube once. We can't do it again.
He's gonna say, "Can you lend me a song, or can you lend me a feeling?" I think that was the Simpsons one. So, but we're going for a little different format today, as opposed to the long format with a single group of guests. We're gonna do this. Sean's gonna give me shit for saying this. I presented this to Simon and Sean. I said, why don't we do this more Johnny Carson style with, and I went into this whole thing of like adding guests and stacking guests. And Sean stops me and he goes, Simon, do you know who that is? And my heart dropped at that exact moment.
It was spot on. I mean, because Ray was you know what, I'll say this. You were so animated and excited about Johnny Carson and I didn't want
He's
to
an
stop you for it.
icon.
But the problem was like Simon was looking at you like a deer in headlights. Oh, don't you know what? Stop.
That was Keith. That was my exact comment. And Sean goes,
Stop.
"I'm not Ed." I said, "You're Ed."
Dude, quit entertaining Grandpa. You know,
I'm just saying. I mean, our OIT family gets it, so I appreciate that.
whatever. Anyway, I'm done with that conversation. I'm ready to move on. So
speaking of OIT family, we have lots of OIT family here with us today.
I know we do.
Right?
Right. Kind of exciting. I like how you said, "Oh, Matt with us," and then just moved on. so yeah, we have a good lineup today, man.
We have a good dais, as I like to say. Yeah, man.
Some of my
you want
favorite
to
people
introduce our first guest, or should we let Simon do it? Or
yeah, I mean, let Simon do something.
I mean, we got to get a pic of his bedroom. I just gotta sneak peek this, especially since Aaron walked out. I'm just pointing that out. I'm just all right.
Yeah, but then let's compare it. Let's compare it to this.
He keeps jumping back in.
What do you guys have against my background? Look, Sean, you can't look. Hold on.
What?
My terrible towel, Pittsburgh
Good
Steelers that
job.
I got from the football game is there.
That'll
So
be to convert to the
Give
right
me
side
points for
of
the
it.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's
But
right.
the show is not about us. It's about our guests and our OITVOIP family. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our first guest of the show and the man of ASCII, Jerry from the ASCII group.
What's up, Jerry?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Great. How are you,
How
sir?
you doing?
Excellent. Was looking forward to this. That intro was absolutely amazing.
We agree. We didn't know it was happening. We knew something was happening. So we've come a long way in this thing. So, but thank you for being here. Enough about us. Let's just talk about you. How about that? I think you're
For the
celebrating
4
what?
people on the planet that don't know who you are, you want to tell us who you are real quick?
Sure. Jerry Koutavas with the ASCII group. We're a community of MSPs, been around for 35 plus years. And I've been at the helm for about 25, and it's been great. It's just a crazy, chaotic industry, as you guys know. And you guys are definitely putting some fun back into our industry. So it's great to be here.
Thank you, sir. And just to point out, you've been there 2 years longer than Simon's been alive. I just want to.
You're not wrong.
I mean, we have this revelation often, Jerry. When the funny thing is, Ray, pre-Sean, Ray had a ton of young people. And by the way, I'm the oldest person in the company, just so we're clear.
Yeah,
so
but like 2 years, dude.
It's still oldest, regardless. I mean, just the oldest.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. This is not a victory. It's not.
But
a
he's
victory.
not wrong. Because of the high schools and colleges that I advise on those boards, and I did internships and all that fun stuff, all pre-COVID. We had a very younger, shall I say, yeet generation.
Right.
It's about the yeet. Yes.
Every time I go, she, my son says I'm not allowed to do that. So yeah,
I don't blame him. You shouldn't do anything. So yeah. So Jerry, to your aid, a lot of times we make references to each other that none of our employees know. The older ones do now. We have older ones now too, which thank God. And they understand that.
Well, I'm not going to say like bringing Sean on definitely like it raised the bar as far as like closer to retirement. No, it raised the bar as far as the maturity of the company. No, that's not true either.
No, that's not
it raised the bar as far as age. So at least the references I was saying, I had somebody that actually got it. So and then we bring on Juan, who's 18 years old, but he was the one with the Magnum PI beard and the washing the car. And he's like the oldest soul in the entire company, which is pretty damn amazing.
Well,
yes, yeah, he is actually. He's old.
Ray, listen, you must be doing something correct because, to have Sean look that good at age 60, your company must be doing really well.
Wow.
So kudos to you guys for maintaining that work-life balance.
We have a masseuse on staff. So
I just never seen and
yeah.
They're in Miami.
You would never think he has like 18 grandchildren and no.
Right.
So just the 2 this week, right?
I only have 2. 2 last week, 2 this week. And Jerry, thanks, man. It's really nice of you to really.
No worries. Build back better, Sean.
Welcome, Jonathan. Welcome to the OIT fam.
Before I got on the video, I went down and got my senior coffee at McDonald's. So, hey, Jonathan, what's up, dude?
So I want to talk about ASCII real quick because I am a huge fan of all things MSP community, right? And that's like, and Jerry doesn't even have to give that pitch because I've just, anybody that knows me knows I'm all about the MSP geek. I'm all about every MSP community because I say it all the time. Like, and Jerry, you know, you've been around since, you know, God said, let there be light, and the switch was hit. You get it. You're like me. You get it that like back in my day when I was an MSP, like there was no online, there wasn't the community there is in this past decade, right? Like coming up now, like if you want to know what PSA, what RMM, how to price your package, how to do your differentiation, like you sign up for ASCII, you go to the list, you start talking to people, attend some events that are free for the members. I mean, you go to, and suddenly you have all the answers you need, like preferred partners, you have MSPs are willing to share. Like I had to make shit up. It's like, you know what I mean? It wasn't even MSP back in the day, right? So, I mean, so hats off to you. I think that's absolutely awesome. Always been a big fan
I
of.
would agree. I like your shows.
Look, there's Lisa. Hey, Lisa. I had a talk with her this week. She showed me some awesome stuff in her office. Some really cool stuff. I don't know about the gentleman part, but oh, Jerry, there you go.
Jerry and Sean, Ray and
she did specify Ray and gentleman, so I guess that excludes me. Shit,
that's fine. No, but you know, we've been to several shows. We'll be there next week. Well, I won't be, but Ray will be.
Yeah,
there.
I will. I told Sean, I'm like, let me go to one. Yeah. So it'll be fun. I'll be there with Simon.
I just don't understand why. You know, at your show, Lawrence Taylor was in the same hotel, but not a guest speaker for the event. I just was like,
yeah, I know.
I saw him. I was so excited. I was like, holy hell, Lawrence Taylor. And he's like, nah, I'm here to golf. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I missed him.
almost had
You were there with Scully talking to him.
Uh-huh. And he smokes.
I almost had to ask Sean, like, are you attending the event? Because like every 5 seconds he was showing pictures of him in LT, and I'm like, bro.
So one little comment. I don't know if you guys caught it, but the picture you took with LT and Scully. Let's just say that
he was getting it in at 10 a.m.
Silky sweatpants may not be the best option sometimes. Because you know you saw LT Jr. right there as well.
Was that right below his Johnny Walker Blue bottle at 10 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who sits out in front of a hotel at 10 a.m. smoking a cigar and drinking Johnny Walker Blue like
that's somebody living
like
their best life, dude.
Yeah.
That's a rock star, dude.
That's a rock star.
It's a rock.
Speaking of.
I messaged Ray immediately after. I said, dude, I want to retire like him. When I grow up, I'll be just like
right. I mean, like Sean walked away and we were both sitting there, life goals. Like that's what we aspire to. But speaking of drinking, why don't we have Simon come on and talk about what drinks we're doing tonight?
Yeah.
Does that work for you? There you go.
Yeah. Well, let's get drinking. Yeah. That's what we're here to do.
So first we like to ask our guest what he'll be drinking. So Jerry, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you'll be drinking tonight?
Yeah, sure. So with the COVID situation, everyone picked up some hobbies, and I went down the rabbit hole of just enjoying as many high-end rums as possible. So if it's not at least 10 years, I don't even touch it. And if you come to my house and ask me, can you put some Coke on it, I will escort you out of the building. But I'm drinking a Dos Padres. It's about 10 years. It's really good. And there's a great rum group on Facebook. So it's good stuff.
Wow.
Actually, I've had Dos Maderas, and that is absolutely phenomenal rum.
Yeah.
I used to be a rum guy before bourbon, and absolutely good stuff.
Shocking.
Sean, you want to go ahead and tell us what you'll be drinking tonight?
Yeah. As always, I'm double fisting, but we're going to do some illegal mezcal. And I didn't add, this is a new one, Golden Monkey Bear, because why not? It's important. I try to hydrate. But this illegal mezcal is freaking fantastic, by the way. It is absolutely smooth.
And then finally we have Ray's drink.
So are you doing mezcal because I got you that bottle of mezcal and you killed it when you came down to Miami last?
Yeah, I mean, I'm staying in theme. Yes. Actually, This is I'm a mezcal fan in general, but this is really good.
Can
it's
we
not even
point out your
terribly
cup?
expensive.
I love your cup, by the way. Can you just
Yeah.
face that cup? There you go.
Jerry
Two
has one of
sexy ass
these. He probably
dudes.
got rid of it. Jerry probably threw it away, but he has one. Just want to point that out.
I think I got one somewhere.
I gave you this cup, and you probably threw it away.
I believe I might have it somewhere in the house.
Well, it's not here. That's all I know. You could have brought it. Been
Unacceptable.
nice, right? It'd been
All
nice
right.
if you did. You could have worn your shirt I gave you, too. I think I gave you 3 of them now at this point. Just saying.
All right. Let's move along. Let's not beat up Jerry. We haven't even had a drink yet. Let's beat up
I
Jerry.
know,
Let's
right?
not beat him up.
Let's
All
not
right,
man
and
you.
I'm doing as usual. Doing some bourbon. Speaking of 20, I'm doing Old Forester 1920. I forgot Prohibition style. I forgot which Old Forester I had last time. It was Gentleman's or something like that. But I liked it. It was good. So I'm doing Old Forester tonight.
Nice.
Fresh bottle as always.
See, oh, look at that. Are we ready now? Are we ready to drink? We have to do a toast, don't we? Jerry doesn't know the rules.
I'll be honest. I just wait for Simon to tell us what to do at this point.
Yeah, Simon gets it.
Okay, so Gary,
checked out.
Gary, we are very professional at this bar, and we do have some rules. So we want to go ahead and pull them up, and we want you to read the first 3, which I will zoom in for you.
I'm wondering at which point are we just going to make the picture bigger? Like, what?
Yeah,
That's also an
okay,
option.
So these are the rules. Okay, the bartenders are always right. No politics or religion at the bar. If you hear these words, you drink. Now, unprecedented. The new norm. Oh my God, the new norm. Sports are 24/7. What happens at the bar stays at the bar. If the bartender is wrong, see rule number 1.
Exactly. Look at you. You're so articulate. So now we can get into the toast, and we can get.
And then the
rolling.
final thing that we have, one final thing that to read, and then we promise no more reading after this. So why don't you go ahead and read?
I almost want to know,
Is
like,
this
if
the
Aaron
code?
could sing this to us. I don't want to put him on the spot. I love that every time I mention Aaron, he's like off screen, and then he comes on and leaves. He's the new Simon, like every time. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jerry. If you could give our
All
toast
right,
to us.
gents, here we go. Here's to lying, cheating, stealing, and drinking. If you're going to lie, lie for a friend. If you're going to cheat, cheat death. If you're going to steal, steal a heart. If you're going to drink, drink with me. All right, boys.
Salute.
Cheers, gentlemen.
That is so good. Oh my God.
Wow.
That is acceptable.
Nice.
I have like an 8 a.m. meeting too. Jesus, this is gonna be rough.
Wah.
You shut up. You take Fridays off. Shut your face.
But I'm working tomorrow because I have 3 of my people over at a conference.
Good.
So I'm covering like the good boss that I
Anyway,
am.
back to Jerry. Back to Jerry. So Jerry.
Hi, Geraldo. Just,
So Jerry is from my hometown.
Yeah.
What Ray's favorite part about the hometown? Ray wants to say all about it. Favorite part of his hometown is the city steps. You're muted, so stick with that. You're doing great. He's muted. It's so
Did you know that Pittsburgh has more steps than anywhere else on the planet, or anywhere else that should have steps? Like, that's the way Sean tries to like get me to come to
No.
Pittsburgh. He doesn't say, let's go to a Steelers game. He doesn't say the city's beautiful. He doesn't like, he shows me skyline later. He's like, no, we have more steps than anywhere else. I'm like, why the fuck would I go there for steps?
Bridges too, I think.
We have a lot of steps, city steps everywhere. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Right, but that's like we have the most hookers with STDs of anywhere. Like, that's not the thing you lead with. I'm just saying, like, if you're and you're in sales and marketing, man, like that's not the
Detroit.
thing you lead with.
Detroit. Got
Yeah,
it.
well, yeah.
So Jerry, actually, Simon came up twice now to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
The first time he was here was in March for St. Patrick's Day.
I don't remember that time. And then
Ooh.
the second time I went for a Pittsburgh Steelers game, and I still don't remember that other time either. You guys have a lot of breweries, a lot of churches, a lot of bridges, and a lot of damn steps. A lot of
Yes.
And
lot of
I saw
food,
pictures
big
of you
food
with
in
your
Pittsburgh.
face down at a bar, like passed out. Like, I
Yeah.
heard Sean had to carry you back.
It was a problem.
It's
Everything
good
is
that
just
you're not
back.
like of significant stature because Sean's getting older. In his 90s, it's getting a little rougher. To,
Oh,
like,
don't worry. The access bus picked us up. They just put him in there. It's okay.
get up all
My
those
age.
steps. Like,
So Jerry, he got
that's the
his first
equivalent of
taste of-
saying.
Go ahead. Make
I was
fun
going
of
to
it.
say
Go
that.
ahead.
That's good. I was going to say, like, that's the equivalent of saying Pittsburgh is like the least ADA compliant city in the country. Like, yay. Like,
This is Simon. This is Simon's heartbroken.
Oh, you're looking rough, Simon. Is that rough, man?
Yeah.
You're
No,
thinking
that-
like, what happened?
That was like 5 p.m., dude.
Oh man,
he had just drank too much because he thought he was cool. I mean, you saw him, Jerry. He's not a big dude, and he thought he was gonna. We were playing flip cup, and he thought he was gonna pour Patron into the cup instead of beer. And we're like, "Don't do that." He's like, "I got it." We're like, "Okay." A couple hours later, yeah,
I did not have it.
yeah, he didn't have it. No, he didn't have it. He didn't have it.
But did you
Oh,
make
man.
him work out the next morning? That's the real
No,
question.
we didn't. No. Because actually, I had my shoulder issue, so I couldn't work out. So,
Oh, he's all tuckered out.
so and some background, Jerry, to this is that Simon's never really left Miami.
oh geez. So this is like your first trip like out of state?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like my third trip out of state, and I wish I would remember a lot of that of the day of the Cedars game. I just remember waking up the next morning and looking at my phone. I found a picture with some guy that looked like a football player, and then I asked Sean, who is that? And then it turns out
Oh, we lost him.
He's gone. It was Ike Taylor.
Oh yeah, okay.
He was at the cigar place. They were promoting his cigar brand that he just launched, which is pretty good, by the way. They use 20% of their leaves are from the Amish in
Oh,
Lancaster.
get out.
So he went and took a picture of him after I did, and he didn't know. He didn't remember any of that stuff. I was like, "Yeah, you're good. Don't worry."
Well,
But
I'll tell you a little story about a Steeler game. So look at that. So
Yeah, you can tell he's that drunk. He can't take the picture.
I got hooked up with Super Bowl tickets for my brother, and it was versus Green Bay at the new Dallas Stadium, and it was absolutely insane. So his clients were taking him to the Super Bowl, and he brought me along. So it was two of his reps, and the one rep, we just buddied up and we just drank. We had club level seats and everything was paid for. They're like, "Hey, do you want to go to the shop, buy anything you want?" I said, "No, I'm not going to do that. Just you help my brother out. I'll just drink with you." So we drank, and the receipt from our bill puts anything that you've seen from CVS online to shame. It was massive. So I think it was like, I don't know, maybe about $1,800, and it was just gin and tonics all the way down like this. So long story short, we both were so like out of it, that we went to the best steakhouse in Dallas. And now, mind you, me and this guy are like completely like just out of it. Like we don't even know what time zone we're in. Okay. And we go and we all order steaks, like big ass Texas sized steaks. Those guys are eating, and me and this other guy are literally just staring like Simon was, just looking. And we'd never even had one bite of it. That's how bad off we were. We just sat and watched it.
That's awesome.
So,
I think we can all relate. I think everybody in the audience can relate to exactly what you did, because everybody has done this at least once. If you're a fan of any sport too, and you love a team, you've gone and gotten completely annihilated watching them, or been to a tailgate or something.
Right.
Seriously, like, I mean, some of my best not memories happened during tailgates.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember anything, but I know I was there. I see like a picture, and it's always before and after picture. You know, the before picture, everybody starts, and like, and then the after is like the.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, been there, done that.
Well,
That
Ray, if you go to Pittsburgh, there is an awesome pizza place. And a lot of people don't think Pittsburgh's about pizza, but damn, they got some great pizza joints. And there's a place called Vincent's Pizza. And I'm letting you know. Have you ever tried it, Sean?
Vincent's and Green Tree. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the original's on Ardmore, so I don't know how the other ones are good, how they stack up.
Same recipes.
Same recipes. Bottom line, if you might not be able to get through 2 pieces of pizza. And this is not Chicago style. This is just regular pizza.
Yep.
But the people are like, "Hey, you want pepperoni? Great." And they're like this. Throw the pepperoni. You want sausage?
That
Great.
is how you pitch a city, Sean. Like, that is the proper way to
Well,
like
meet Jerry, my hype
looks at me
man.
and says,
Right.
this guy likes pizza. That is the right way to do it.
Hey, have you met Jerry, my hype man? That's what he does.
Now, mind you, there's
Look
about
for,
four.
Simon.
Hey, listen, Ray. There's 4 flights of stairs to get to the pizza joint, but other than that, the pizza's great.
But you
I mean-
needed to work it off, so that's fine. Yeah, but that's a
right.
disclaimer at that point. That's like, these are the side effects for your medication. That's fine. That's not a big deal. So, speaking of knowing things, I said let's do it Johnny Carson style, and Simon got me fun facts about the more you know about our guests. So I don't want to make him go through stuff, but I do want to say hi to Jason Slagle, who's out there, did an awesome MSP Geek Future cast yesterday with Kyle Spooner. Oh yeah. Just wait for November, sir. It'll be a fun time. We'll talk about that later. So we have some interesting facts about you, Jerry, that I want to ask you about, so you can share with us, so we can get to know you on a little more intimate basis.
Here we go.
We were taking. I did not know how to pronounce your last name because you and I only ever talked over the phone and email, so I never had to say Jerry over screaming across the hallway. How do you pronounce it? Your last name again?
Yeah, so it's Koutavas, and so it's obviously Greek.
Nah.
Yeah, and so it's interesting. So, don't want to overstep my bounds here, but I'll just throw another.
I don't know. What does it mean? Like, tell us.
All right,
Tell us.
So I'll tell you a little story. So I was pitching. My God, this is gonna date me, but I was pitching Marisol. So I had to go to Orange County, and Ingram Marisol were out there. So those are the two competitors. Ingram Micro survived. Marisol went under, but just I was out there, had my visitor badge on, whatever. So did my meeting.
Computers? Was that before
Huh?
computers?
What?
Was that before computers at your age? I mean, did they have computers then?
No. They had computers.
I'm just saying.
I know you're getting me back because of the 60 thing. So, long story short, I'm in the elevator going down. I'm like, okay, my day spent, done, killed it. Let's go home. And one of the employees comes on the elevator. No big deal, lady. And then she eyes me up and down. She sees my name badge and looks at me, looks at my name badge, and she goes, "Do you know what your name means in Greek?" And I go, what are you talking about? She goes, "It means little bitch." And no, seriously. Now, it was just me and her in the elevator. And I'm like, how do you freaking, what kind of conversation are you going to have with a stranger? Is that how you talk? So
that is awesome.
Yeah.
She's telling you the truth. And I mean, if the shoe fits.
I didn't know Sean was Greek. I had no idea. No, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
See.
So I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so she left. She went off another floor, and I basically returned my badge of going to my rental car. And on the entire way back from the West Coast to the East Coast, I'm going, what the F? What is going on? So I talked to my uncle and my dad. And I said, look, this is what took place. And they go, oh, no. It doesn't mean little bitch. It means little dog. And we also look at it as little. They're smoothing it out. And then they said, no, it means little dog. And it also might mean little bark. And I go, okay, all right. Well, at some point, I'm going to go to Greece, and I'm going to find out pretty quickly what the hell's going on.
Yeah. So fun fact.
Five decades ago? That was 5 decades ago, right?
So two fun facts.
On that.
My last name actually means little bear in Italian, or orso bear, little bear.
Oh, nice.
And I did not know this about you. I swear to God, this is like the first time anybody that knows us. I just looked at the show notes for the first time now. I'm eating Greek for dinner tonight. Like, this is my gyro.
Oh, yeah.
Salad.
Wait, is it gyro?
It must have been like a subconscious thing. No, it's a gyro.
It's gyro. It's gyro. Yeah.
Okay, let the Greek guy tell us.
Yeah, it's gyro. It's gyro.
Like, oh, dude, that's like when people, that drives me nuts. Like, pronunciation is like one of my things. Like when people say like bruschetta or like, that shit drives me nuts. Like, say it right? Like I
There's
just
not bruschetta?
like a certain kind of pasta. Like,
you mean like
pasta that begins with P?
You mean like kasaya is not kasaya? I
You're
agree.
talking about like
I heard I think there's something to do with the pini pasta or something like that.
You know what? This comes up at our office all the freaking time, and I don't know who shared this stuff with you guys, but this is what's going on. I was making a joke. We were basically at a company-wide dinner, okay? And I was just like loose, and I was like, you know, instead of me saying it's penny pasta, I called it pini pasta as a joke. Okay?
Oh, so I got it right. All right. So we have witnesses to this, right? I want to bring on. We actually brought on witnesses for this. Mr. Doug Young, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great, gentlemen. How you doing?
Doing great.
So we heard from Mr. Little Dog. No. I want to hear your version, please.
That was not the right story. Jerry and I and another coworker were at Ingram and then we went out for dinner afterwards. Oh. We had not had any drinks by that time when we ordered, and then Jerry comes around and goes, "I'll have the pini pasta," and we didn't know what he was saying. The waitress laughed, and then we finally did figure it out. Now, to give Jerry credit, it had been a long day of work, but Jerry has had other incidents like this, so we aren't going to let him get away with that.
Hey, no, you can't. You can never let them.
All right, listen, it was in jest. This is completely taken out of context.
No,
I have
no flipping way.
I already have my lawyer talking to your people.
When did this
about
occur
this
too? Because like current culture, that's a really dangerous line to toe. When did this happen?
This was like 20 years ago.
Oh, okay, so it's safe.
No, but hold up. In Pittsburgh, where he's from, there's a huge Italian culture. Yeah. There's a huge, and you're immersed in it. So the fact that you don't know penne or you call pini, I don't understand. I'm very confused. You can't say word at restaurants.
And it's 20 years ago. So I was going to say, I would have taken out my camera and been like, say that again. But I guess like that would have been Rock and Chisel or like an Abigail. I don't know how you guys did it back then.
At his time, yeah. That was slate and shit, right?
Well,
I think there's a cave drawing of it.
My ability to pronunciate is pretty bad. So if you see me at the event next week and we start giving out prizes, just get ready.
That's my favorite part of the conference is when you call people's names. It's the best part.
All right, we're giving away something from OIT. It's a bottle of whiskey. This goes to Jamal. All right, Jamal, come on up. You know, that's basically
I can't wait.
That's exactly how it goes every time. It's like, and Jerry's so nice. Come on, Jamal. Come on.
Come on. How bad did I butcher it? Oh, yeah, you were completely, it was so bad. I never heard that rendition before.
And then the dude wins again, and he still can't say. He's like, Jamal won again. Come on up, Jamal. You're a lucky guy.
Well, last year at the events, Jerry called one of our members who was a speaker the wrong name at every event.
Oh.
So we tried to, we were trying to coach.
Who was that? Who was that? Who was it?
It was Eras.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That was a hard name in Jerry's.
Yeah.
If you did that to me, I would have changed my stuff on all my slides to match that long name.
Like you ever look down and look at it like, oh, they're fucking with me. Shit.
Well, Doug knows. So early on, we would have these meetings around our conference room, and there were status reports meetings. Like, okay, what's going on? What are you doing? And all this stuff. So I think I was fairly new at ASCII and, pretty green. And so we would go around the room and I would be working with a bunch of vendors and what have you. So I think Doug and the team realized how bad I pronunciated things. So at some point, I think they were looking forward to these freaking meetings to see how bad I would butcher these names. Okay. So we're going around the room and I go, well, I'm working with this company, Shenane. And then Doug goes, Shenane? I go, yeah. He goes, no, Cheyenne, not Shenane, Cheyenne. And I go, well, thank you, Doug. I appreciate that. And then, at one point,
you say it to them, Jerry.
Right. Well, at one point, then there was another meeting, and I go, they go, okay, I'm working with this company from Germany called ASCII. And then Doug goes, no, it's not ASCII, it's Osman.
But Jerry, we were all calling it ASCII.
And at that point, I literally had a linguistics person come in to help me for the meetings. It was that bad.
But Jerry, no, that was legitimate because it was ASSMANN, ASSMAN.
Okay, well then there you go.
That was legit.
Okay, good.
That is so funny.
I'm about to spit.
I mean, congratulations on your
Yes.
linguistic. You're muted, Ray. You're doing well.
But you know to drink. So I'm just saying that was unprecedented. Now you got to drink
That was
again.
unprecedented.
I like them apples.
I like apples.
I know that the pronunciation, the apples. So we're getting requests here. He changed his name from the last time he posted this just to give you more work.
Oh my God. Jesus. All right. Araldo, this is not that bad. Araldo Bedetta Nito.
Wait, Bedetta? Is that a D or a G, buddy?
Araldo.
You remember that movie, B for Bedetta?
Vendetta? V for Vendetta, yes.
And my fallback is Mr. Neto, please come to the stage.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, Jerry. Oh.
There you go, Martin. Just for you, man. I like that.
So, thank you for that.
Yeah, and Jerry and I.
So,
Well,
okay.
I have to go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. No.
No, I was just saying. I mean, here's the thing. I've been at ASCII 5 years longer than Simon was before Simon was born. So I'm feeling really old. But like Jerry and I can date ourselves by. Jerry, remember when at lunch we would play Wolfenstein, and we thought that was the absolute coolest thing in the world.
Right.
That was amazing.
With our gray, black, and white website that just had text and maybe some like bitmap image.
Exactly.
God, what was that, like 1940?
It seems that way.
Sean, pretty much, dude.
Yeah, and you had to check IRQ5 because if not, your Sound Blaster card.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Ray, listen, you know, we probably were running the halls of Comdex around the same time, you know, running around
guaranteed.
Talking to the Creative Labs people and all that crap.
Oh, man. I remember the first time I bought and Sean's going to hate this because he's not techie, but like the first time I got, what was it? A 2400 baud modem, and I was upgrading it to 9600. And the problem was this was a Packard Bell. And if you ever open a Packard Bell, all the connectors were proprietary. Well, so I had this card that had an ISA cutout connector. I opened the freaking thing, and the Packard Bell modem was two pins. Like that was their connector. It was miserable. Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
So I heard you not only have problems.
Hold on 1 second. Since we're talking about gaming systems, so you guys don't know this, but Ray knows. I moved my mother into my house a few weeks ago, right? So we went through all of our stuff at her house. She's been there for 30 years. So I'll grab what we found.
He says he's going to tell a story. He walks away. So
no. I'm showing you. Look, what we found.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
See? Yeah.
So, Danny, Danny's going to bring up Altered Beast right now. Guaranteed.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
And I even have the power cord too to it. Like, I don't know how I found this like in a box. Like, holy shit. And then, you know, what's funny is Matt Connolly that works for us. He's 31, but he's like 95 in spirit and in like his joints. I showed him. He's like, "Can I have that? That's so awesome." I was like, "No, dude, you're not getting it. No, you're not getting it."
Dude,
he like,
I have that. I have the new, remade one, which is not the same thing, but it has all the games. It has Altered Beast, it has Sonic, it has all the fun stuff. And I have a NES Classic in my office, which I'm never at because I'm always stuck here.
Awesome.
But Sega Dreamcast was the first internet connected. Well, it was the first connected console ever. It had like a modem on the back. I had a 56K modem, which I never used because there was nothing to play with online. Yes. Like these kids now. So like Simon, have you ever heard this sound? And then someone picks up the phone, you get disconnected, and then no.
Unfortunately, I have not.
The worst. Oh my God, forgot about that.
Oh man. See,
how you forget about that? That's like I remember that like just like Jerry remembers that he's a little bitch. So
that brings me to another story, right? That brings me to another story here that I'm seeing, and this one I want to ping Doug. I don't want to peg Doug. That's weird. I want to ping Doug.
I don't want you.
And
I mean, I didn't know you knew Doug.
Words are hard. I've had a long day. So anyway, I'll pick up another. I'll do a Sean. I'll walk away and then come back to the story. So I hear Jerry not only has problems pronouncing words, but he has problems identifying objects, as in when he was looking for the bathroom, something special happened.
Is this? Oh no, this was me.
Yeah. Oh, this was you. You did the Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, no. I was out in California. It'd been a long day with I think I was at Ingram, and so we decided to go out for dinner, and we'd had a few drinks, and I noticed, and I had to go to the bathroom, and I noticed the bathroom door when I came in, and so there's a gold ring on the door. So I'm telling him I'm going to the bathroom. The restaurant is crowded. There's 100 people waiting there in the lobby. I go to the bathroom. I'm pulling the gold ring on the door. I pull it again. I realized that it wasn't a bathroom door. It was a mural that had been painted on the wall. And 100 people had sat there watching me sitting there pulling like this at the
wasn't that Ingram again?
Yeah, that was at Ingram too. Yeah. So I made a total ass of myself. But and then of course I told them, and they respected me for telling them. But
well, you're amongst friends and making an ass of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody knows that. Yeah, so I pay more attention.
No, and nobody said meep or like nobody made any Acme references, like nothing.
No, everybody just sat there and let me do it. I was doing it for like a minute, and everybody in the lobby, 100 people are sitting there watching me do it, and nobody says a damn word.
Those are good friends.
How that has not ended up on YouTube, I have no idea. That is freaking awesome. I love that.
That was before, and thankfully the days before
Thank
YouTube.
God we never had those phones when we were growing up.
Dude, seriously,
right?
We wouldn't have
We
careers.
would be in jail.
You were right about that.
We wouldn't have careers. We would be in jail. It would not be good.
There's a comedian that talks about. She says, if there were phones back when we were growing up, that like your parents could just do Find My iPhone and figure out that you were in the middle of the field when you were supposed to be in school because you were playing with like freaking whatever in the river. Like we'd be in some serious shit. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
And somehow we made it out alive.
So here's one of our new employees, Alexandria, right? And she's saying someone has a picker video. No, Alexandria, you're younger. We didn't have those back then.
Yeah, we didn't have any of that.
All we had was rumors. That's all we had was rumors.
Somewhere in a cave, there's a draw, there's a chiseling of, or some kind of charcoal drawing.
Or one of the what do they call it? You put the light in the middle and you put all the pictures and just spin it and just watch it. It's like,
oh yeah, oh that's awesome.
Like, it was a big deal if you had the Polaroid Instagram.
Right. Well, we had too much. We had too much fun where no one was saying, "Hey, listen, stop! I want to capture this moment." We're like, F that. We're having fun right now. We're busy having fun.
You were like you were making memories without Instagram. It was freaking awesome.
It was.
And on this episode of We're Old as Fuck,
it was Telegram, not Instagram. That's what that was, and it took too long to send that. So, I was like, I don't have time to be like, stop.
So speaking of Alex, our newest family member, she said you're drinking a martini. Is that what you're doing, Doug?
I'm having a gimlet. Well, officially a gimlet. Oh, so a little bit of Rose's sweet and lime juice in it.
Oh, but he's classing the place up, Ray.
He's really classy. So I'm not a gin guy. I want to get into gin at some point. I really like. There's so much bourbon. I'm so happy with bourbon.
Yeah, but there's some good gins. What kind of gin? I do Hendrix. Hendrix is my favorite gin.
Ray, I tried the salted caramel bourbon. Don't do it.
No, I had one. What was it?
Horrible.
Why would you do that? Why would you?
Simon, do you remember what I got last time?
I was trying to load up on a bar. It was horrible.
What was this? What was the bourbon I had last episode? That like I had a shot or I had a half a glass and I had to throw it out. I went to Four Roses instead.
It was.
Do you remember what it was?
Cooper's Mark.
It's a big waste.
It was so bad. The Duke and Dame is bad.
It's a big waste. I mean, you cannot drink this on the rocks. It is nasty. You're gonna have to mix it with stuff. It's just.
I was just gonna order that because that's they're bottled or their label is in Florida, but they're bottled in New York or something like that.
It's gross. It's gross.
Oh, thank you for saving me that. I appreciate that because I definitely was going to buy it. So, and I think next episode. What was that?
No, sorry. I'm going to say you should go to a gin tasting bar, which they're popping up now, which I went to in DC and actually had the best gin drinks of my life.
Really?
And and a gimlet's easy because a gimlet's just gin and some lime juice, right? Like
it's not really complicated. This is vodka and some lime juice, but yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Hey, Ray, I want to ask you a question. I see the wheels of steel behind you. Okay. So what are you doing? Are you a DJ? What's going on?
Back in the day, many lifetimes ago. Yeah, I used to be a professional DJ. I did spokesperson work. I did competitions. I did.
That's fantastic.
I did stuff, sound reinforcements, parades, you name it. And then I did product demonstrations and competitions and stuff. So now this is just for like releasing stress and having fun.
Very cool.
You know, when I'm not playing, I hear you're a Star Wars fan as well.
I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm not totally.
This is my dark saber. I just picked this up this past weekend.
Thanks for grabbing mine, Ray. Thanks. That's really nice of you. Thanks, buddy.
Stop asking me to grab your stuff, Sean. My bad. No, this actually, let me tell you a story. Speaking, because I know Danny is, and of course Danny's calling me out, DJ Quest. Now Danny went. We've been stalking these for a while because living in Miami, you go to Orlando, it's 3.5 hours, it's nothing, and so. When these came out, of course, they were in very short supply. And then, we weren't doing a ton of trips. And what was that? Was Ray on TV selling shit at midnight? No, I wasn't. I wasn't selling stuff with Crazy Eddie. And, no.
Yeah, he was smashing TVs, cutting prices.
Right. So, we were each, when we were going to Disney, like each time one of us would go, we would tell the other one, "Hey, look, I'm going. Do you want me to grab one?" And suddenly one week I see Danny goes, I know he went to Disney, but he didn't say anything. And the next week we start doing our video meetings, our stand-ups, whatever. And I notice in his background, I see the darksaber standing in his background. He didn't say shit. And he went and picked it up and didn't get me one. So I had to go this weekend just to get one. And it was my 10-year wedding anniversary, but mostly for this. Michelle can't hear me, so it's fine.
I didn't get it. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
This isn't recorded, so.
Yeah. No, it is recorded. I'll let Michelle know afterwards anyway. I already messaged her.
Speaking of dropping that beat, I'm assuming Aaron's going to come on. I'm waiting for him to walk off the screen before. No, he's still on. So I'm just waiting for the music. Oh, correction. My wife got it for me. The lovely Brittany got it for him. So there you go. She could have gotten two.
I didn't get one.
His wife is my cousin, so she could have gotten two. I'm just saying,
I don't know. I didn't get anything. So whatever. Anyway, moving on.
All right, Simon, what do we got? What do we got next? We have you have some prices right. Simon, you want to come tell us what's going on?
Yeah, so one of the guests on the show, Doug, you mentioned that you're part of the Price is Right.
Yeah, I was
that right?
Hold on. Doug Young, come on down.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course I went apeshit crazy and screaming and running down the aisle and all that other sort of stuff.
Oh, we could probably find that video.
I have it on YouTube. I absolutely.
Simon, we should have had that for this.
Back in the days before copyright laws, when I had a TiVo that you could put the recordings on DVD. So I was able to put the recording on DVD. So
Nice.
first I was like, I'm not going to show anybody, and I'm like, forget that. That's my 15 minutes of fame. I can't let that go by.
Dude.
Now, was that Bob Barker or Drew Carey?
Bob Barker, who I tell you right now, it was the second to the last year before he retired. And makeup does wonderful things because close up, he looked about 120 years old. But he was mentally sharp as hell. And so, he did it.
So there's a reason those shows were never in HD. I mean.
Simon, do you know who Bob Barker is?
Just Happy Gilmore.
Right, the price is wrong. Man.
The show is about you guys asking questions to you guys, not you guys asking questions about me.
So Simon has these things, and I have no point of reference whatsoever. I just see an image. He's like, let's do this next. And Sean, do you know what the hell that's supposed to be for?
I didn't even look at it, but pictures. That's all I know.
We're gonna go ahead.
Song.
So we want to go ahead. We want to go ahead and put your Price is Right skills to test. So this is going to be the first game of the night.
Oh my God.
Okay.
We want to go ahead, but before that, we do have one additional guest that will be playing the game along us, and that is not only than Aaron Bolton of Aaron Bolton Leadership.
Aaron Bolton, welcome.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Yay!
Can you do the same move you did in the green room when Jerry and I were talking about their first games they were playing? I saw you do the fist pump. You were like, yes.
Oh yes. Okay.
No, I want to see that side shot. I want to see that sexy ass
No.
You have the other camera, the alternate camera.
The other camera. I work in Seattle coffee shop and I'm angry.
That's my Jocko.
Yeah, baby.
My Jocko.
Documentary.
Jocko podcast number 264 here with Echo Charles. I'm Jocko Wilnick. Hello, Echo. Hello, Jocko.
What's that shirt you're wearing?
What?
Oh.
Let me get the real stuff. There it is. I had to rep my boys.
I love that.
By the way, we sell these shirts on Shopify, guys. Anybody wants to buy any?
Okay.
Shop, what is it, Simon? Shop.oit.co?
I haven't been able to tell my wife yet because this is the first time I'm wearing this shirt. She cannot have this shirt. She takes all my soft shirts, and this is like the softest, most comfortable shirt I've ever put on. Is this antimicrobial? I bet it's antimicrobial.
Yeah, I mean, this is how Sean looks. Like, this is how he only looks 60 when he's 90. This is the secret.
It's got the V cut to it. It's tapered. It's good, right?
It's a nice feel. It really is.
But tell Jerry, because Jerry has shirts, and he should have gave Doug one because I gave him plenty of shirts for the entire team. Not sure if Doug got one.
I didn't.
See,
I'll make sure you get one, Doug.
No, he
like
won't.
That, old uncle that gets hidden in the attic, and then I sort of get brought out every once in a while.
Well, it's funny, Doug. When I asked the rest of the staff at the conference, they're like, "Jerry didn't give us anything." The whole staff, the whole staff, Doug, the whole staff. Like, and we know Jesse doesn't lie. She's like, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about."
Oh, he's dismissive of us at the events. He's like,
Yep.
So I'll give Kyle his due. Kyle has hooked us up, and Jason McGee. I have to give Jason his due credit. Has hooked us up. Our next text bar. Our next tech bar will be at IT8. It's a long fucking day.
That's some unprecedented shit there.
That is a new norm shit right there.
Those are drinking words, Doug, in case you didn't know that.
So, yeah. So, IT Nation Connect, we're going to be doing an MSP Geek and Tech Bar live stream from IT Nation Connect. They have hooked us up. Kyle Jackson's one of the badasses that made it happen. And, so we're going to be giving out Tech Bar shirts there. So if you're going to be at IT Nation Connect,
can we also just
very cool. Yeah.
Kyle's going to come wearing his
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Kyle. Kyle just sent that to me, so I thought I'd share.
That's really nice, Kyle. You look good. Are you gonna?
That's a good look.
That'll push back the coronavirus right there.
Yeah. The coronavirus is like that. I'm not going out like that.
That's like
Can we talk about why there's a little slide behind them too? I don't know what's going. Like, are you going to get on the slide?
Is that a slide? I thought it was like a tongue, or I couldn't tell what the hell.
Oh, it's a slide. Is that what you're doing next? I mean, that's exciting, dude. That's good for you. I don't know what's going on. It's weird.
Hey, some people like to have fun different ways. Let's not give him shit. He plays ukuleles. We know he doesn't drink, so he's got to do something for fun.
He looks like he's legitimately confused that someone's taking this picture.
Like,
what? Who are you?
He has like a whole, and I love Kyle to death. I mean, the beard is phenomenal, but like he has this Zach Galifianakis look to him right now.
Yeah.
So like, you almost want to end up in Vegas with like a mattress on top of a hotel with him. Like that's. Like I love that.
The best way possible.
Best way possible. Absolutely, yes. All right, Simon. So we have a show here coming on. Let's
before that though, can we acknowledge one thing too? Not only IT Nation, but Jerry has been very gracious to us, and we're doing Tech Bar at ASCII Cup too.
Oh,
I see. I was trying not to blow the load, but I was going to bring it up later. But absolutely appropriate. You're right.
I mean, I figure and that's going to be good.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
I mean, just with some of the pics that Amy shared of the ASCII Cup.
Oh.
Everybody, not even just Amy, Michelle, McBain. I feel left out because I haven't drank from the cup, and everybody else seems to have gotten drunk from the cup. Like
we've had
90% of the channel community has drank from the cup.
We've had some killer parties, and there was some really awesome throwdowns in Vegas that were freaking epic that people still talk about to today. But we're going to have some fun. At the end of the year in California, it's a rooftop bar. You guys will have a nice setup there. We're going to have a band. We're going to have all kind of shit. And just end of the year, just let's get through this year. Let's just get through it.
I love it.
I feel like we all think that.
Yeah. That's facts right there.
After I came to Houston with you guys, I'm like during the Houston trip, I messaged Ray. I was like, dude, I am out of conference shape. I am so out of shape on it.
Yeah.
Like, I was so tired. And it was nothing even really going on. It wasn't like my normal even. It was pretty laid back. It was rough. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you got to train. I feel like Rocky Balboa getting ready.
Keith,
I will be there. Your daddy's going to be there.
Yeah, Sean's daddy's going to be there. It's going
Would
to
you
be another
stop that?
beautiful
We said we
family
weren't saying
reunion.
anymore.
What?
Don't let Grandpa get all. He'll get all wound up and scared and nervous and confused.
Listen, he will be there. I wasn't able to attend. What was it, San Antonio? I wasn't able to attend, so I will be. Yeah, I will be at ASCII Cup. I will not miss that for the world. So I will be there. And so I saw you drinking something, Aaron, before we get into the Price is Right for the third time. What are you drinking, dude?
Oh man, I am drinking. It's my favorite red blend. Is Conundrum 10th anniversary. It was cool. It's sourced from premier California wine growing regions. Conundrum Red features dark red varietals, including Petit Cerise, Zinfandel, and Cabernet Sauvignon. It's
I like that you
complex.
were pronouncing it the same way Jerry would have. I appreciate you're trying to make him feel comfortable. So
I'm trying my best.
That's the kind of leadership you get at Aaron Bolton leadership. I'm just saying.
What you did. Yeah.
Actually,
Exactly.
I think that Aaron is Jerry's leadership
Make
coach.
it.
He's
That's
like, we're going
right.
to work on enunciations and pronunciations.
Aaron, I've already set up a calendar. I've already set up a calendar up on your schedule, so we're going to be talking soon.
Let's do this.
So
Don't
it's
worry.
impossible. Here we go. So we have Alex saying that it's from 12 different grapes. I think that's where he was going with the varietals.
Yeah.
And she likes
He
the
knows.
white Conundrum. See, Conundrum sounds like what you get into, like
It's
what
like a
you
problem.
have after you drink too
problem.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Well, it's fortune telling. It's just telling the future of what's about to happen. Like,
So,
all right,
There you go.
it's gonna be
What
a
every
conundrum.
drunk person thinks they can do, as they can also lift more, they can fight everybody, and the
Dance
cops
better.
didn't notice this.
Yeah.
I got it. Back to Conundrum.
Wait.
Yeah, speaking of conundrums, so we have a game here. We have the Price is Right. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing here. I just keep seeing Thanos' One Piece, and it's just
Very.
Simon, what the hell is this?
Life
Right next
goal.
to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
So we're gonna put your
Nicolas Cage. Yeah.
we're gonna put your shopping skills to test. We have 4 items here, and you're just gonna name how much you think the price is for each item. So yeah, pretty much whenever you guys are ready, we'll go ahead and get started.
All right, let's go with Jerry first. If you were going to shop for a Thanos One Piece, if you're like, I'm ready to get my summer sexy back, I want to have some purple haze on my tummy. Like, if you were going to go to I can only imagine this is a Walmart item. If you're going to go to Walmart and get your Thanos One Piece, what would you expect to pay for such an item?
Well,
And he's wearing that at the ASCII Cup.
I'm going to throw a stab at it. I'm going to say $22.
$22. That's a lot of value for $22. I'm just saying.
You know
I
what?
don't
Yeah,
know if
for
the muscles come-
licensing, maybe it's 29.
There. Oh yeah. Marvel's got to get their cut. Absolutely. Mr. Bolton, since you're second down from him, if you were going to get some Purple Thunder, what would you be paying?
$1. $1, Bob.
You can't say
$1.
Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
he's trying to get you the.
That's
really show it.
ridiculous.
Oh, dude.
the last
right,
person
now-
says
now-
$1. The last person says
Now-
$1.
Now the underdog's going to come in here, and if you wanted to be purple and inevitable, how much would you pay for this?
Who, for me?
Doug, yes, Doug.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Doug.
$39. But that
30
smile's
oh,
got to
wow.
be worth $10.
Is that for the Mickey tax, or is that because
Yeah, $39. I
is this
figured that
including
smile had to
shipping?
be worth an additional. They had to pay the guy whose smile that is too.
Oh yeah, that's true. There you go. Sean, do you remember the actor that played Mr. Thanos here?
No.
He's like Bette Midler's son, right, or something like that. I forget his.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It is. I'm not.
Is
Yeah,
it really?
You see the
it
resemblance.
is. Yeah, Josh Brolin. Yeah. Anyway,
That's probably the best piece of trivia I've gotten all week. Is that true?
I'm
Josh
checking it
Brolin?
right now.
Yeah, let's crack a Google on that bad boy.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I wanna
Oh,
know.
he's Barbara Streisand's son. That's what it is.
Same.
Same thing. Beaches, whatever. Yeah, same thing. All right, Simon, what do we got here, man?
Do
Is
we
it
want to guess?
$22?
before-
Oh,
Damn, just
I was going to leave us out just for the sake of time, Sean.
Oh, that's fine. I'm good.
Yeah.
Leave me out of it because I have no clue.
Oh, so Jerry walks away with the win there, right? Because Aaron was too high, or Doug was too high.
Jerry, you can wear that at the.
Get your pets spayed and neutered.
That's namaste. Yes, there you go. Josh Brolin of Goonies fame. Yeah. All right, we'll go with Aaron first. Aaron, Nicolas Cage. If you wanted to sleep on what was the movie? Face Off. He did. If you want to sleep on this Face Off, how much would you pay for this?
Which bad movie did he do? Let's be honest. Let's start with that.
All of them. He did all. Are those 4 pillows? Is that like a 4-pack or only one?
I think it's a 4-pillow
options.
pack.
Ooh.
No, this is a 4-pillow pack. I'm going to go with a 4-pillow. I'm making this shit up. Simon, what is this?
Yeah. Does it really matter? It's probably the same price.
Yeah, I have to figure 4 pillows would affect the value.
Yeah, it would quadruple the price.
Right, because you could take a real cover and put it on.
It's a 1 pillow. That's a 1-unit item.
Simon, is it 4 pillows for price of one, or is it
$4?
one of the 4 pillows?
You get to choose 1 pillow out of the 4, but you get to choose 4 different styles.
$19.99.
See, $19.99. Now, is there one of these 4 that you think are more valuable than the others?
You can't compare. They're all priceless.
They're all priceless.
My favorite. My favorite is the solid blue one.
I feel like you did the half face. I feel like you put John Travolta on the other half of the pillow with the other face. I think it'd be worth more.
Yes, it would.
There you go. Then it would be a face-off. Absolutely.
Right. Like that.
So face pillow. That's good. That is a good idea.
So Doug, I don't agree with Aaron. I think this pillow is a national treasure. If you were going to pay for this, how much would you?
$12.95. Well, really, I would pay 2 cents, but I'll say $12.95.
$12.95. All right, I think we're getting conned. Like if we were in Con Air, something segue, the new norm.
I just want to point out Alexandria's like, no, it's probably sequins and a brush up and down, show how his face. Thanks.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be dope. Okay. Actually, yeah.
Oh, that's 1 pillow. Oh, okay. Just in different sequences.
Oh,
that's what she. Thanks, Aaron, for stating exactly what she.
Leave it to the only one of us with style to actually call out like what it actually is. Now, Alex, you don't have to tell us because it's not like we're going to judge you eventually for the rest of the year. Do you own this pillow, and that's why you know?
Well,
and the sequins are expensive.
But can we put what she said before that? I actually love his movies, so chances are she probably has the pillow.
Oh, good Lord. All right. Yeah, something Ghost Rider. Jerry, what would you pay for this pillow, man?
I'm going to go $24.99.
$24.99. Now, I absolutely didn't write down any of your answers. I'm hoping Simon knows what the hell's going on. Simon, what do we got?
We're all over.
It's right from China. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh man. Even with the expensive sequins.
So Price James is from China. Got it. I didn't see the tag that said made in China.
If it was American made, $24.99.
Yeah. $24.99. There you go. All right, Doug. Even though I feel Aaron should be leading us off with the karaoke one, but Doug, karaoke earphone. This is so you can hear yourself better singing "Don't You Break My Heart, My Achy Breaky Heart."
See,
what would you
do
pay
that
for
with
this,
like
sir?
my martini glass when I go like that?
Right?
The same sort of deal. I'll say $69.
What?
Oh wow. Okay.
I think it's so stupid that it's one of those things that they pay a lot for.
As seen and only should be seen on TV. Okay, so if you were going to do this,
69.
I want the bonus question of what would your song be?
On a karaoke?
Yeah.
Oh,
in your own ear,
Who
apparently.
the hell knows? I have no idea. I what would I sing on karaoke?
Probably Rick Roll.
Maybe Achy Breaky Heart.
There you go.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
That's
Americana.
Americana.
I'm down a couple notes in that song.
Oh, don't you break. All right. So, Jerry,
do it.
if you were going to buy this Achy Breaky classic right here, what would you pay for this, sir?
It's probably $9.99.
God, if it is, I'm going to look like an idiot.
I'm kind of rooting for Doug. Like, I hope this thing is like $200.
It's just it's one of those things. It's just like so stupid that it's going to be worth a lot of money.
Right. All right, Aaron. I'm going to go ahead and assume, Aaron, you actually own this product. So
I feel like
how much did you pay for this?
I invented this product. I mean, how much do I sell it? So I'm using some context clues here, and I see the foreign lettering, and I'm guessing this is purchased off a Wish. So I'm going to guess $3.
Oh, you might be
right. Oh. Sean, okay, and Aaron. I didn't ask Jerry. Jerry, what song would you sing?
Yeah.
Any Led Zeppelin song.
Okay, that's fair. Simon, do you know who Led Zeppelin is? It was not a blimp. It was
Simon. Please tell me you know who Led Zeppelin is.
He's shaking his head.
For the
No,
love
he's
of God.
And the fact that you're trying to say it's not a blimp, you think he knows what that is either, too, Ray? Let's be honest. That predates Led Zeppelin.
Do you know what a Zeppelin is? Do you know what a Zeppelin is at all?
No, you can tell by the way. Really? I mean, this will tell you
Moving
exactly
on,
right there.
moving
There
on.
it goes.
I'm more of a fan of Iron
while,
Zeppelin.
while Simon's going to the Stairway to Heaven, Aaron, I like that. Aaron, what song would you be singing in your own product, sir?
Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Did you take that from the special from Dave Chappelle's stand-up? Because that's how he ended it.
No, that is since I was like 17 years old, that's my go-to karaoke song. I don't do it very well. So.
really? Is there, Jerry?
All.
Is there a karaoke component at the ASCII Cup, sir? Or will there be?
For Aaron, we will add it.
Oh, I will
like
show up
it.
if there is one.
You couldn't even add it immediately. It's on the docket.
Absolutely. And while before we bring up the answers, those of you OIT fam in the chat, put in what your karaoke song would be. I'm very curious to see what you guys would come up with. Fun fact: it's named Led Zeppelin because they thought Americans would confuse Led Zeppelin with like leader, like leads.
Oh,
like
lead.
a leader instead of LED.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Neto.
All right, Simon. Let's see the answer. What is it?
See, now I told you. I knew it would be.
Wow.
Who said $60?
I feel like he's the only one that had faith in this product.
Well, what about the earphone? I mean, because it has an earphone with it too, so it's sort of like
yes.
it has to connect.
But Doug, you went over, so
it doesn't matter, Jerry.
I know, but like
nobody
doesn't matter, Jerry.
No credit, Jerry.
Sorry, Doug.
It's calling this from where? Like,
wait, is it battery operated? I thought it was a tube that just went to.
That's what I thought too.
No,
I thought it was like a beer cloth.
It has an earphone, so it like has. You know.
Oh, now everybody has. Now everybody has
$56.
Now everybody's like, oh, that makes sense. No, you guys
Definitely
all suck at this game.
No, they all thought I was flipping nuts, and so I'm taking.
Doug is the only veteran at this since he was on the show.
Yeah,
he knows this shit.
Right. Let's make a note of that once the score is done.
I'm just saying, like Doug's ready to invest in this. What the hell happened, Simon? We had. What happened to the last product, Simon? What happened here?
That is the
$1 million. $1 million.
$1 million.
You're seeing the product. It's
$25. $25. Yes,
I can absolutely see Alex singing Spice Girls and Sean backing her up. Alex, which Spice Girl are you? I know Sean is what is it, Party Spice, or is that a pop?
No, I would be more like Posh. I feel like because I'm pretty.
No, Posh is gorgeous, man. You can't be Posh. That's off limits.
Posh, yeah.
You got to fight Beckham for that one.
Exactly. David Beckham is like the
Ray.
British Ryan Reynolds. You can't do that, dude. That's off limits. That's
right. You know what? In this new norm, you can be whatever you want to be.
Whoa!
There you go.
You can even wear that.
Oh yeah, Alex has red hair. There you go, ginger spice. There you go. All right. So, Sean, I feel you have to be included in this because this last product feels it was made specifically for you and Keith. We have the absent father figure. Does it come complete with a pack of cigarettes that he went out to get and never came back from?
Oh, let's put it this way, Ray. I didn't know my father, so I couldn't possibly even put a price on this. It's invaluable, It's just like, yeah, the end. The end. Am I giving a price for this?
We got Lisa saying "Good Time" from Nico Moon, or "When I See This Bar" by Kenny Chesney. We got Nicole. We got Nikki saying "Tequila."
She sticks to the easy ones.
All right, so Sean will include you in this since it seems geared toward you, bro. If you were going to pay for an absent father figure, I don't know why you would. You already have.
What is it?
But if you were to
empty.
Is it?
No.
Is that what it is? Like,
there's no father figure.
According to the courts, do you want to know the raw numbers? According to the courts, he has to pay rearages. So rearages equal to $10,343.21.
oh my God, this is actually on Etsy.
What is it?
Okay, now I see the
It's
price.
just
I
an
can't
empty
say. I'll
package.
share
I think
the
it's
link
just an empty
after.
package, isn't it?
It is from Bad Monster Toys. That's what this actually says.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. Okay, now I get what's in there. So you can't see it above. It's an empty spot. You're absolutely right. It says father not included. It's the absent father. It's the absent father action figure.
Oh my god!
The action figure. Is that the figure of him running away?
Yeah,
The action figure. He's always running. He's always
it should just have like a poof of dust in the
the action figure always has
cloud
his
of
back
dust.
to you, and he's running away.
Oh, Martin says it was priceless for $20 with a lifetime side therapy.
Oh my god!
So there's
right.
a lot of copays involved, is what you're telling me.
Yeah. So, Sean, if you were going to buy the action figure of your absent father, how much would you pay, sir?
Oh, everything I have in my life.
Oh,
I
I feel like this. If you had like one of those like kung fu grips, I think that would affect the price. But like we'll never know because he's gone.
I'm gonna. So can you tell me what it comes with exactly, other than that white box you stare at?
And I love that on the package on the top right, it actually says adult collectible, not a toy, 17 plus. Warning: choking hazard, small parts. But there's nothing in the box. There's
Is it
literally no-
But then why is there a kid on the box cover?
I
Is
feel
that-
like
it's a
the-
kid facing. Yeah.
I feel like it's a kid facing the door. I think it's a picture of the door being shut when they left.
Oh.
That's how it
All
seems.
right.
to me.
Wow.
No, I'm gonna go with
Jerry.
I'm-
If you were going to go out and you felt bad for Sean and you were going to get him a Christmas present of an absent father figure, how much would you pay for this, sir?
Oh, $9.99.
$9.99. All right. I'm going to jump to Doug because I feel Doug has faith in the economy and like
I'm
he's
doing
ready to
like at
support
least
these things.
$19.99.
$19.99. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a good. I think a good question that I have is this pre or post inflation?
This is now, sir. This is current. This
You
is
hear it
today.
now? I'm going with $1 million.
All right. And then Aaron, if you were going to go buy Sean his absent father figure, how much would you pay?
You know, real quick, I like how this show automatically took a turn, like one of those serious episodes of Webster. Like when, you know,
Oh my God.
Different strokes.
Someone's been bullying Webster.
Or different
Right,
strokes,
exactly.
the bicycle shop episode.
Right. Oh,
Absolutely.
that's weird. Why?
That's when they jumped the shark. That
they were
got
like,
real weird.
we're gonna get some awards with this.
Wait.
No, you're
Hold
not.
on.
Hold on, we have to
That's
check
Simon.
in. We have to
Simon.
check in. Simon, do you know who Webster or
Webster
different
is?
strokes? Like the shows, either one.
Emmanuel
Mr.
Lewis.
Belvedere.
We're
Punky
playing the
Brewster.
price. We're playing the prices right. We're
Right.
playing the prices right.
Benson. Y'all remember Benson?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yeah, he was a governor. So if I was going to say moving on up, do you know the next line?
He's like moving up.
Get
to
the fuck off
Pittsburgh.
my show. All
He would
right.
say to Pittsburgh. Moving up to Pittsburgh. Okay.
What you talking about,
But he
Willis?
won't
Thank
remember.
you. Somebody knows. All right. And before we list this price, I'm sorry, Aaron, did you give your price?
I was
forgot.
gonna actually say $9.99, and so
You
I'm
can't
gonna
say
have to go with
$9.99.
$9.98.
Oh, he's assuming this is sold at
Gotta be at least
Walmart with a smiley
$20.
face. All right, there's some
Gotta be
strategery
worth at
here.
least $20.
All right, before Simon brings up the price, I would like all five of us, we multiplied, all five of us to do the pose that we think the father figure is in, that is supposed to be in the box.
Oh, just
This is recorded, so it'll come out. So
Like
let's go on the
Jerry's.
count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Go, Simon.
you're just smoking. And
Simon, we're waiting for you, bro. 23 bucks.
23.
All right, so
Yes.
$19.99 takes it.
Everything
All
is a
right.
ripoff.
Yeah.
Not
And
like
that's-
57 bucks for the karaoke earphone.
Doug, you're a pro at this.
Jerry, you're going to be getting a Christmas present from me. The Thanos. But I hope
He
it's
ran away in
karaoke
the
earphone
Thanos
from
One
that
Piece.
You'll get them all.
Boy, that'll be a good way.
And
to
we
keep
have an
people more
expert. Keith,
conscious.
if you know what price this was, I assume you were the person they took the picture for this. If you can share, the toys that made our childhood. So Simon had shared this already. I need to know what in the Malcolm am I looking at?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah. So this past summer, I volunteered at at like a summer camp for kids, like a Bible summer camp, church summer camp, and I know some of the people there, but it was the first time I I didn't really know. I knew like a couple. And the director asked me to ask everyone to send in a picture so they can put in directory because there's a lot of new people. And I sent in 3 pictures, all similar to this. So I made them up real quick and sent them over there. And then he laughed and then published them. He's like, okay, we'll go with those. It's like, all right.
It's
So-
like it's half Neil deGrasse Tyson and half Jeff Goldblum. Like,
and 100% sexy.
Like, I don't
Can
know
you
if
even
like
take that guy? Look at that guy. Not even me, but that character. He's in a full gi and wearing glasses. Like that is what's he gonna get
like
into?
who's fighting wearing glasses with like no sports like
No, they just didn't even wear glasses, so it doesn't matter. And
like
yeah,
his katas will unlock the universe. Like I
Oh,
just
yeah.
feel like
It's like a
that is
dojo
beautiful.
for accountants.
Yeah.
Jerry's like, I'm part of that club with my glasses. Thank you.
You have to balance the spreadsheet.
He's like, let
Balance
me show you my pictures of me and my glasses on.
Like
It's
okay,
probably more like
so
that. It's like that leotard with Thanos on it. That's what it is.
did you have this picture? So you took these pictures specifically for this, or you had pictures like this handy already?
Oh no, within like 10 minutes of getting the email saying, can you send in a picture? I dropped everything and I took pictures and then I jumped and I edited this and put it together real quick. Like it was
If I owned a MacBook,
so
this would
good.
be my background picture. I'm just telling you right now.
My favorite picture that I sent him was a drawing, you know, a painting of the Sermon on the Mount with Jesus, and I have that picture kind of in the foreground. There it is.
Oh my!
I call that's the Jesus Christ.
Oh my
bodyguard.
god.
It's awesome.
If it didn't get us kicked off the internet, I'd start singing Kung Fu Fighting. I know it's not Kung Fu, but still, it just feels right. It's
You should,
just so right.
you should be pointing at Jesus like you're about to take him on.
No, never. I'm just protecting.
No.
I'm protecting.
Oh, you're
Like-
protecting. You're protecting.
So
Yeah.
when your LinkedIn says leadership
away,
development
Judas.
warrior, like this is what you're referring to.
And you too can be like this one day.
Oh my God.
I mean, Jerry, good thing you scheduled that time for leadership courses with Aaron.
I know.
No worry.
I'm gonna make
We'll
sure I
have
get
you
my outfit.
pronunciating things perfectly.
You're gonna pay for this one way or another, honestly.
Oh my God.
It's yeah.
It's
I mean, he's
look-
drinking wine. He's in a picture with Jesus. He's ready to like protect him from the
Judas.
Romans. Like I
Look at all those accounts.
Judas.
Too.
Judas and the Romans and the Sadducees
Judas
and
and
the
the Romans.
Pharisees. All of them.
I mean,
I got your back.
everybody's lost for words at this point, Aaron.
We
because of
really
these
are.
pictures.
I know.
Since,
It's
since
that
we're
great.
since we're all lost for words, we do have one final guest for the night, and I see that he just jumped on, specifically to see this picture. So I kind of want to get his thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ryan Cloutier of Security Studio, which we met at IT Expo.
Welcome, Ryan.
What's up, Ryan?
What's up, guys? Gosh, there's just so much to this.
You're
yeah,
welcome.
my take on this photo. Well, first off, world-class Photoshop work. I don't see too much blurry lines there.
Whoa! This was Photoshop.
I mean,
You
I
weren't
mean,
there.
it was like the bunk knockoff Photoshop that's free online.
Well,
So, yeah.
hold on.
I feel like
It's
I'm
the paint
just saying, top-notch work. I like it.
Thank
It's
you.
Can we ask a reliable source of somebody that would have been there? Jerry, was he there?
Hold on. Moses is in my kitchen. Hold on a second.
Jerry's like, I had
Shots
so much
fired.
fish and bread that day. I had so much fish and bread.
Well, it's awesome to be here,
Wow.
guys.
Ryan, do you have a drink that you're drinking with us tonight?
I do. So I'm on the road because the show got pushed out a week. My schedule's a little bit different, so I'm in this lovely hotel room, and I'm gonna class it up. We're gonna do we're gonna take the hotel cup here. We're gonna put a little bit of Corona Extra in it because getting bourbon where I'm at is next to impossible. So we're gonna go with some Corona Extra in a hotel cup. Keep it classy.
That's classy AF. I like your I like the wall in the background. I
Yeah.
think that's a beautiful wall. So I love it.
It
I
hides.
thought
the
you had like a
creepy
dope
stains well.
studio.
Right?
Can we go back to that last picture real quick, Simon, before we move on? Let's pull it back up. I just want to because obviously, Aaron has his own thoughts of this, but this is like a caption this kind of moment. Can we caption this a little bit? Like, Jerry, what would you like if you saw this? Well, when you were there and this was happening, What would you say? What did you say?
There's a limit to unlimited breadsticks.
Nice.
This is where Olive Garden finally made their last stand. Like,
Doug, what do you
Ryan,
think?
since you're the
Go ahead,
newest
yes,
to join
please.
the group, please, how would you caption this picture?
Thanks for having my back, Jesus. Now I got yours.
I like that. That's clutch.
That's a freaking tagline to a movie. Like, I'd watch. That's Die Hard 17. I'd watch that shit. Like,
I'd get that tattooed.
All right, Doug, what do you got, man?
Wait, did you say Die Hard? So we're talking about Christmas movies with Jesus on it? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's appropriate. Would it not
Best
be?
Christmas movies ever.
Yeah, it's not a Christmas movie, but okay. All right, Doug, what would you?
I'm thinking like maybe like more of like a Wizard of Oz reference, like ignore that man in the suit or something like that Jesus is saying.
Don't worry about Hank. He's a fun guy.
Aaron, how would you caption your own picture, sir? Like, I feel that you have unfair advantage here.
I'd be gone, Satan. That's what I said.
There you go.
Just screaming at nothingness, just screaming in the emptiness.
And Sean, how would you caption this parable, sir?
Probably like, listen, Jesus, you forgot your belt.
Is that a Latinx reference? Is that a Spanish reference?
Latinx.
Okay. Okay. Is lost. All right. So real quick before we move on to the next thing, Ryan, you want to give us a quick rundown of who you are, where you're from, what the hell you do?
Yeah. So, gosh, who am I? Good question. I ask myself that every day. I am a super passionate cybersecurity professional on a mission to speak human, to help us do a better job of connecting with our users. I'm also a very technical person, the CISO, president of a software company that produces risk assessment software, run a podcast myself that starts after this one finishes, Security Shit Show. Co-host that with Chris Roberts and Evan Francine. General mischievous dude up to tomfoolery for the better good of the world. Stuff and things.
I love it. We'll be sure to tune in right after the tech bar. I love that. Aaron, you have your own podcast too that we were going to try to record last week,
right?
At the last minute.
Yeah, thanks for being cool and being like, yeah, sure, we'll do it now. And I was like, oh, that was awesome, man. But
and then I canceled the last second. My bad.
So right now I'm just recording the episodes. I want to get a bank of 5 episodes before I go live. But yeah, it's 38 at 38, and that's the name of the podcast. And it's me and always another guest, and the guest goes first, and they discuss the most ridiculous story, the most ridiculous work story or job story that they have, and then afterwards they look at a list of all the jobs that I've had, and I've had a lot of jobs, and I've had 38 jobs,
Wow.
But don't give me a wow. There's reason, okay? I'm a responsible individual. But
I mean, wow is better than damn.
Golly,
that was good. No, I'm impressed.
Yeah, but every one of my jobs, they either ended ridiculous or they're just dumb, crazy stories in it. And I noticed, actually, when I was with ConnectWise, it was about 4 or 5 years ago. We were at a dinner, and there was a lot of executives sitting with first level management, and they weren't communicating. And I asked Steve Farnan, actually, I said, "What's the most ridiculous job you had?" And then everyone was just in the conversation sharing. And I noticed, I'm like, wow, this topic unites people. So yeah, I'll be starting that up.
That's pretty awesome. And you want to talk about what you do besides the obviously the albums from the heart? You want to talk about what you do before we go into caption this?
Oh yeah, well, I'm a leadership development coach, and I've been doing that. I started that company February 2019. And I love it. It's a huge passion of mine, just meeting with people, connecting with people, inspiring them. It's a load of fun. I really like to, I get to pull from, I used to do stand-up comedy. So I get to pull a lot of that into, I guarantee you, my training sessions and my coaching sessions are unlike any other training sessions that you've been in because I keep it real. I keep it like I get like really hardcore, but then I keep it really fun too. So I mix it up. It's a mixed bag of leadership. Oh,
I love it. Jerry, Doug,
Mixed
do you
bag
guys
of
have a pod?
Write that
Do you
down.
guys have a podcast? I feel I need to ask everybody now at this point.
I do. It's like how to pronounce penne pasta correctly.
So
Oh,
English class.
beanie pasta.
It's like
Amazing.
I feel there's an Aaron's gonna walk away from this. Is like
Aaron's
dude
writing notes
tries
right
to
now.
open a
Aaron's
wall and
writing
pisses
notes
on the
right
wall.
now about this. He just took notes.
Absolutely. I wrote notes. Look, one of my first wrote I note is tell Ryan that you love gyros. That's how you pronounce it, right?
Gyros.
Gyros.
Zeros.
So
Zeros.
Keith is the most unassuming. He's like the Doogie Howser of us, not age-wise. He's like Benjamin Button in that regard, but like he's like the Doogie Howser in the sense that like he feigns ignorance, but dude's PhD, he's brilliant. He's yeah.
And he
So,
forgets where
but
is.
he
Can't-
jokes
can't
about
spell
the
for
what
sure.
about those are uncoachable. Taking it to a real question, Aaron, is there anyone uncoachable? Have you ever like met somebody and you're like, this is a dumpster fire. This is the 2021 of like people I've ever met in my life. Like,
You know what? Honestly, almost. And then I had to check myself, and I ended up every time I checked myself, humble myself, and apologize to that person, just got where they're not seeing or thinking that I'm putting myself above them. It opens up. Communication opens up, and no. So I've never found anyone who's been uncoachable.
that's pretty dope.
Now I've had
And
two
we'll go
clients. No, I'm just.
now what about this guy? Would this guy be coachable? I mean, I'm just saying because
Is this
I
some sort of
feel
picture off of Tinder?
Depends on
So,
what he wants to do.
here's my thing. If you're gonna pick a Ninja Turtle, there are two options. There's Leonardo, and then there's Raphael. If you pick
That's right.
anybody else, you are losing at life. I'm just saying that
Oh
now.
my god.
I don't know,
Like-
man. Donatello's pretty
I was
cool.
Michelangelo, so I'm gonna go ahead and disagree with you on that because I was all about that.
You're a cowabunga guy. Like I get he's all about the pizza and who doesn't like nunchucks. But my thing is if you're going to be an animal and do nunchucks, you got to go Thundercats. Like you can't like Ninja Turtles is not who I go to for nunchucks. Anyway,
You got to go with
All right.
opposable thumbs, right? You got to go opposable thumbs. Turtles don't have opposable thumbs.
Well, they do. in
How
the
does he
Teenage
hold
Mutant
it? He
Ninja
can't.
Turtles.
Like yes,
Ridiculous.
yeah, it would
Fake
hurt
news.
himself. Yeah,
It's all fake news.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And April O'Neil isn't as hot as they pretended. Anyway, so so and Simon's like, I remember the cartoon. Fuck you, Simon. All right. So we're gonna play Caption This, which is basically what we just did with
Hold on, can we really just ask what's going on here?
well,
I mean,
that's the point of Caption This. It's you're gonna describe what's going on, you're gonna give your
We're
caption.
actually captioning this because my God, I just want to know. There's so much here.
I mean, he's got his amps. They're not even Marshall amps. They're piece of shit amps in the background. I'm not a guitar guy, so I don't know what the hell that is. I see water bottles. I see two different brands of water bottles. 3 amps. Got 3 guitars.
I'm just having a
Is that a
blast.
window or is that like an X-ray? Those things they use for the film, so you can see X-ray films.
I'm irritated, still hurting.
Is somebody like, is that Jerry talking? Oh. Who's talking?
It's all good. Sorry, guys.
Oh no,
okay.
it's cool. Don't
Don't worry,
We're just
Grandpa.
doing a show. Don't worry about it. You're fine, dude. Take your time.
He
You can
forgot
wait.
where he was. At his age,
I think it's
he doesn't know.
Michelangelo is the heart and soul of the team. He's full of shit. Anyway,
Oh, he's a party dude.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Michelangelo is orange and freaking and Ryan's background's orange. Of course, he's gonna go with freaking Michelangelo. I get it. All right, so what I'm gonna start with Jerry. Jerry, when you look at this, what is the very first thing that popped out at you, and how would you caption this?
Um,
Hold on, I'm sorry,
Um,
Alex, you're fired. Raphael was red. So
don't
report to work tomorrow.
I have at least 1,000-foot restriction from any elementary school in the area.
I feel that's fair. I feel that's absolutely fair. And a man of class and style, Martin. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate you. And what about this jumps out at you? Is it the box of like latex gloves on top of the amp on the left? Like, what about this screen pops out at you when you look at this? Or you just speechless. I get it. It's fine. We can take all night. It's we don't have an out. I mean,
Oh, who are
Ryan's
you
got
asking?
a podcast to record. It's all right. We'll move on to Aaron. Aaron, what pops out at you in this scene, man? When you look at this, you're like, there's a lot of wow. Which one is damn? Like what pops
See, I'm going
out?
to go a little bit different than I think most people would. And I hear him singing, did you ever know that you're my hero? Like just a really soft. And I don't know what he honestly doesn't even look like he's playing. He's just covering up. He looks like he's just using the guitar to cover himself up. And might be a
are
good
you saying
thing.
we have a Lawrence Taylor, we have an LT Jr. situation going on here? I know you
I want to say this
that.
is a surprise pick. I want to say he was turned around and then he heard somebody and turned around real quick and hid, and somebody snapped the pic. Because I'm from the 80s, I did this.
Oh, you did the thing that slides over and you take the picture and that.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Okay.
the long one.
Simon will never know the pain of opening the camera before the 35 millimeters is completely raveled up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There goes your last day of school. There goes all your memories from your last day of school.
You absolutely forget all your friends that said never change. Yeah, which is the dumbest fucking thing to put in a yearbook. Anyway, so it's Donatello. Somebody took a surprise pic and he didn't want to show his microphone, so he covered it with the guitar. Okay, all right, fair enough. Doug, you look supremely confused, as you should be by this picture. There's no question.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you should be confused by this.
I give him credit for sort of owning up to his truth, but if you talk about what my initial reaction was, please, Lord, don't ever let me be this pathetic. And not only for the outfit, but when you look at everything on the floor and everything, it looks like he's just been throwing trash on the floor for months.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, over under on this guy lives with his one or both of his parents. Like,
no, his parents wouldn't live with that.
No, this is not somebody's basement.
No.
Okay.
No,
his parents just came home from a vacation and found him moved into their house.
Oh, this is a house party situation.
Huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, he's not supposed to be there.
And why does he have the monitor behind it, but then the computer keyboard looks to the right?
Is that oh yeah, you're right. There's a monitor on the file cabinet. Yeah, you're right.
Monitor on the file cabinet, but the computer looks like it's to the right.
Yeah.
And it looks like behind him. What's that white thing? Looks like a toilet.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like where you put like X-ray films, like Scrubs, like best sitcom ever. Like
I just think it's a porta potty.
Where is the porta potty?
The white thing behind the white thing over under his right elbow, Jerry.
That's a trash can.
Are you sure you know what a porta potty is? That looks like a trash can, man.
No, that's not a porta potty, but like a portable one. Like,
what kind of parties do you go
like
to,
a camping
dude?
toilet.
Like a bed, or like a bedpan.
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize why you had trouble with the wall bathroom thing. I'm starting to get it now.
If that's a bedpan, he's staying in bed for a long time. He's like,
this guy's
a big bedpan.
He got his he made his decisions.
Do you think that Ryan snaps in the middle?
I don't admire him. I'll just leave it at that.
I'm just wondering, does he have that flap on the booty that you drop down so when you have to go to the bathroom?
Well, that's why the can's behind him. That's why he's.
Oh, so it's for convenience. Okay. All right, Ryan. What do you have to say
it's a
about
toss-up. It's a toss-up. So my first gut reaction was Hoarders Turtles Edition.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right. But then I also was like, oh shit, this is how I work from home. So I feel like this could be a work from home moment.
True.
And I say that because somebody called me the other day. They go, "You won't believe what happened on a Zoom call. We were having a meeting. This dude just starts playing his guitar." So I saw this and I was instantly like, "That's the guy that was doing that."
Is that the equivalent to the guy in college who goes up to every party playing the guitar?
Yes, exactly.
All right. So if we look at last quarter's figures, start playing Third Eye Blind.
Last quarter's figures. Yeah, it's I think the only caption that I could walk away from this, I love the fact that whatever that white thing is, he's got speakers mounted on either side. He took the time to mount the freaking speakers, which is awesome.
Yeah.
They're piece of shit speakers, but he mounted them. So, which doesn't add up to the amp. Anyway, the only thing I can say to this is go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Yes. Is that what happened to Vanilla Ice?
This is Vanilla Ice the after years.
He's living his glory days. Hey,
Yeah.
remember when I was in Turtles 2?
hey, that was the shit, bro. Shredder and Bebop and I forgot the other guy's name.
Rocksteady.
Rocksteady, yes. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, those two fucking movies were great. With freaking
huge fan.
With Casey and
Casey Jones,
dude, Casey Jones, who then went over to a bunch of other shows. Like, yeah, dude. That's some badass shit.
Wait, thinking back, was Casey Jones, is that the guy on SVU? Is that Stabler?
Yes. No, not SVU. He was on Chicago PD, and he actually may have been on SVU. Yeah.
Was that Stabler? I think it might have been Stabler. Long-haired Stabler. Someone in the chat tell me yes or
Casey
no.
Kasem had a career. Like, I saw him show up on Chicago PD, and I'm like, "Where's his hockey stick? Like, what happened?" Like, I was hoping. Anyway, that April O'Neil was actually pretty hot. All right, Simon, I think we've done all with this picture we could possibly do.
Yeah, then there's this picture right here.
Oh,
because
how younger were you in that picture, Sean?
How what?
How much younger were you?
Well, that's Sophia there, and she was probably like 3 or 4, so we're talking like 9 years ago.
Sean, is that you?
Yeah.
That's Sean.
Oh my goodness! This whole time I'm like, do we know this guy? Are we just talking crap about some guy we don't know?
I only know it's Sean. First of all, there was no Ninja Turtle with green, was there?
No, it was Sean. It's Shawnatello.
You wanted to be the fifth turtle?
He's the fifth turtle.
Hey guys, can I come with you down to the sewers? Get out.
He's the 6 Jackson 5 member. No,
you don't even know. Hold up. So I put this on, right? I bought this. I was like at Target. That's where I got it from. Right? I was all excited because my daughter wanted to be a superhero all the time at that age, right? And her name was like Super Fast Girl. So I was like, all right. So I bought this, and I was going to pick her up that day from her mother, and I'm like, I wore it in the morning before I went to get her, and I'm like walking around on the street, and people people are like, what a fucking weirdo, right? What a weirdo this guy is. What's going on, right? And I'm sitting drinking my coffee on the front porch and everything else with this outfit on. And but then once I picked her up and we ran her across the street, I was like, oh, that guy is so cute. He's such a good dad. I went from being weirdo to awesome. And yeah, I'm Shawnatello. Everybody knows.
You just became my hero.
Now, when you buy the package, right? And you look at this and you say, okay, this is the costume I want to get. When it had the picture of the model wearing the costume, was he also wearing flip-flops?
Well, actually, I don't know that he had any shoes, and he had like multiple toes that I didn't have, and I couldn't really reproduce that, Ray. But also, I figured this just leads into the Jesus picture too. I mean, they wore sandals, so therefore it's circular.
Oh,
right?
so it's just one and the same. It's and Aaron was doing karate, and the Ninja Turtles do. I forget what they do. Is it karate? I forget what they did.
I feel like it was karate.
No, because it was
karate
Japanese.
Was
it wouldn't have been karate. I forgot what it was. Anyway, it was ninjutsu. It would have had to have been. Maybe or pizza dough. No. So anyway,
so I'm glad that Doug, you and I go to the same tailor. That's important.
Yeah. And I only want to call out that I only know that picture because I've seen that picture before. Otherwise, I would not recognize Sean with hair. I would have said that was Dennis Zierowiecki or like somebody else.
That was my last too raw for hair, and I was like, "It's."
I like the flip flops.
The flip. I don't. I mean, it was my last too raw for hair. I was like, "It's over. Stop lying to yourself. Your hair's running away from your face. Shave it."
At least I got it here on the back. Let's not talk. But
that's a nice hat. Covers everything.
Thank you.
Sean,
my hat with my tiny ass little logo. Thank you.
Sean, bald, you look great. You look great.
You know
honestly.
what?
Right?
My girlfriend Nikki is watching this. Please tell her, because the other day, just yesterday, I got a comment from one of the women that said I like Bruce Willis, and her response was no.
I got this.
You look good, bald. You look good.
They're like,
but hold on. Bruce Willis, if you don't know, when he wasn't cast for Die Hard, he came in afterward. Like he wasn't the original one they wanted. They went through a bunch of other people. They thought because of Moonlighting, he was too soft to be an action hero. Mm-hmm. So you are much more. I don't want to fucking blow your head up.
Rugged, and raw.
You're in much better condition. Yeah. You're much better. You're not Jeff Bezos, but you're pretty action.
Jeff Bezos only looked at the last few years, man. He didn't
okay, but he has a fucking penis rocket. He went to space and he looks like fucking Vin Diesel. So you're not Jeff Bezos, dude.
I don't have a penis rocket.
And you're not Bruce Willis in Hudson Hawk. That's like
right,
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, that's peak Bruce Willis. That's
Whoa. So am I peak Bruce Willis? I'm old Bruce Willis? I don't understand.
Like,
is that what just happened there?
Up at the top echelon, there's Nick Cage and Bruce Willis Hudson Hawk.
Whoa. You're putting Nick Cage at the top of like action heroes?
Of everything. Top of everything. Top of entertainment.
What was that, Ryan?
Top of love.
I can't take what he's saying.
Aaron, I'm going to give you a life hack. So for the last few years, as a fun way to make my hotel staff happy, because I travel a lot, obviously, for what I do, right? In the "Can we do anything special for you?" I have them print out and put pictures of Nicolas Cage on my pillow. So when I get to my hotel room, and they always, and this is the conversation we always have. They say, "Oh, you're that guy." Yep, I'm here. So what are you doing with these pictures? Like, we want to know.
Ryan, you're going to be my new best friend.
They love it.
Ryan, last year, the family, we go up to Disney and we went to Orlando, stayed in a hotel room, and I forget the exact situation what happened when we went to check in, but I said, "Hey, can we get a different room?" And the lady looked like, "What? Why do you want?" I was like, "Look, if it's a big thing, don't worry." But she's like, we don't have any for whatever reason. And I get up there, I had completely forgotten that I did that. That like a month previous, in like 2:00 in the morning, I was like, "This will be funny." And I sent, and so I picked up my phone. I can find the pic, but they had it framed on the table, and then they had a greeting card, like a whatever Holiday Inn or whatever card, with another picture of him printed out. I felt special. I felt really special, and I'm sure they thought I was special too. I'm sure there was some of that.
Oh,
too.
I guarantee you, they thought you were special.
Yeah.
All right, Simon. Let's get over this Bruce Willis shenanigans. What do we got coming up next, sir?
All right, guys. So we do have our last game of the night, which is our fan favorite, and we want the people in the chat to participate. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the transition into the next game of the night, and then we will go ahead and get started.
All right, so this is America's favorite game, and I'm gonna go with America because I'm assuming all of America's watching right now. America's favorite game, Florida, not Florida, where we bring up stories and we take turns deciding is this Florida or not Florida. I think Sean, we're at like a 50-50 so far.
I'm doing pretty well in Florida, not Florida, actually. And actually, it is America's favorite game because even in Pittsburgh, the local radio shows all do Florida like segments because the most random shit happens in Florida that it happens nowhere else.
I'm just saying, I've never seen anybody. Well, you know why you can't like pick up an alligator and put it in a trash can off your driveway? There's too many steps in Pittsburgh. That's why you can't do it.
They can't climb the steps. They can't. We're safe. They can't. See, we're safe. We put steps there. They can't get up those steps.
See, and if you were going to pitch it and you said Pittsburgh is the safest city from alligators, that would be a good pitch too. Although I still like Jerry's better with the pizza. So, all right. So Florida, not Florida. Our first story is man turns himself in for killing his imaginary friend. You know, snitches get stitches. That's all I'm saying. Jerry, you have this smile, like this childish, like you just
knows the guy.
Memory. He knows the guy. He's like, if you need to get rid of your friend, I got somebody. Like,
yeah,
Jerry's already saying it's Florida.
It's totally Florida.
This is Florida. Why do you think this is Florida, sir?
There's too many pain clinics down here, so this is going to happen.
Okay, that's fair. And we have Jason Slagle, who I guess is finished with the Boy Scout stuff and all the other philanthropic stuff he does. He's absolutely amazing. Sorry for pronouncing that like Jerry does. And then we have Martin saying not Florida. We have Gavin Stone, the U.S. version of Gavin Stone, saying Florida. So yeah, Aaron, what do you say, man?
That's got to be Florida. I mean, that just sounds meth induced. That's got to be Florida, right?
Well, isn't like this more central, like Arizona, kind of west? Isn't that like the meth area?
We have our
Central Florida.
We have bath salts. We have Jacksonville. So, Doug, what do you?
No, not Florida. It sounds like a North Carolina thing.
Okay. He's okay. I could see that. I could see. Yeah. No. Well.
No, I can't see that.
Ryan. Ryan, now that you're back, and actually, I'm a little offended, Ryan, because I looked at the show notes.
Internet. Hey, blame.
No. I looked at the show. No, it's not like you pulled out your cell phone and started texting while we were talking to you, like Aaron did. We're talking to, but like Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Whatchamacallit, Johnny never had to deal with this shit. That's all I'm saying. So no, but Ryan, I see in your drinks you were supposed to have Blanton single barrel, and somehow you ended up with Corona. What the hell happened?
Life happens to you, and if you live long enough, you will die. Right? It's life happens, man. I wanted the Blantons, but I'm not dumb enough to try to fly it through the airport and wind up with a broken.
Yeah, so that's absolutely true.
I left it at home.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm in downtown Atlanta, and the hotel was rated very highly. The neighborhood, on the other hand, maybe not so much. so a quick run to the Speedway for a 6-pack of Rona was the best I could muster for us tonight.
Oh, see, Alex is in Atlanta. I'm sure she would have brought you over whatever you needed. Taking one for the team. That's how we roll here at OIT. I appreciate you. You're not one of those guys as a bourbon drinker. Oh, I would never drink Blanton's. Blah blah blah. There's so many better bourbons.
There are. I'll tell you why I drink Blanton's. It was the first nice bourbon that I ever had. And so I kind of had that moment, right? It was the first time I tasted something with complexity and depth, and I had that experience, right? Because if you're a bourbon drinker, what's it about? It's about the experience, the journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
On, right? So that was my very first ride. So just like most of us have a love affair for our very first video game, very first car, very first girl, et cetera, Blanton's was my very first. Pop my bourbon cherry. So
wow.
Special place.
That's a nice pour. That's a nice pour to pop your bourbon cherry, dude. Mine was Bullet. Mine was the equivalent of going behind the truck stop.
Don't get me wrong. I've also drank Mad Dog 2020 in my life. So
haven't we all?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I bet I can call out one person here who has not had MD 2020, the purple drink. Simon, have you ever had MD 2020?
No,
he already knew.
That was a rite of passage. All right, Ryan. Hold on. Let's get back.
Can we back this up one second?
Go ahead, Ed.
The Mad Dog 2020. So last year we put on a conference, a virtual conference, and I was like, and we're like trying to figure out the name, and they're like, we're sitting there trying to brainstorm. I was like, let's call it Cloud Connections 2020, and that's what because I thought of Mad Dog because I think you couldn't have worse of a shit show than 2020, other than when I drank, Mad Dog. Great.
But, okay, so Alex is, I don't know Alex's exact age because you're not allowed to ask that in interviews. And then I forget shit after we interview people.
She's younger.
But she's significantly younger, right? She's younger than us old dogs.
Don't drink it. You're not missing anything.
No, it's cherry. It's cough syrup jet fuel. It's awesome. There's no. Yeah.
Look, she's telling us her age. She's like, she don't care. She's like,
oh, there you go. She's 31. Okay, yeah. At 31, you have no reason in the world to have ever tried this.
No.
Yeah.
Did
it? I just
anyway,
under 21. Under 21. That's who drinks Mad Dog 2020.
That's what you get. You go to the 7-Eleven, you get a bottle of MD 2020, and that's what you. Yeah. All right, Ryan. What is this? Florida, not Florida, man?
So I want to say Florida, but my heart's in Russia. So I feel like
that went really left. That was in North Carolina. That was
like
Mother Russia. Imaginary friend kills you. Like.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Florida. I'm gonna go with the zombie eating, face eating people in Florida.
Has to be.
MD 2020 is the old people for loco. There you go. Sean, did you give your weigh in on this?
I didn't. I don't know if it was really a weigh in. Holy shit. I feel like it's Florida, honestly, because it makes sense with every aspect of what's wrong with Florida.
If it's not, it should. If it's
right.
not,
if it's not in Florida, he was a transient.
Yeah.
Like
it just happened to
I
happen.
feel
God.
In the land of zombies and bath salts, like I'm rooting for this to be Florida. Like I was rooting for Doug and his like $60. Like I want this to be Florida. I want that guy to transplant here if he doesn't live in Florida right now.
It was like in
Simon?
Georgia, and then he was like, "Oh, I don't know, we were fine." And then I just crossed into Florida, and I just felt like murdering my imaginary friend. It just
we were going to spring break, and I killed him.
He looked at my girl funny, and like I get it,
So and his girl wasn't there. He's like the guy from freaking Notre Dame that had a girlfriend that never existed. Yes. Simon tells us to move on.
Yeah, that one guy with the girlfriend in Canada. That one guy.
I'll get specific and say not only is he from Florida, but he lives in Zephyr Hills.
Ooh, I was gonna say Plant City, Polk County. I was gonna say Polk County. That's
yeah. Oh, Polk County gets a lot of stuff. Wrong turn in Albuquerque. All right. Isn't that
Simon?
where Josh is from? He's from New Mexico. Right? I don't know why I just put the two together. Yeah. He's from.
So what you're saying is he did that and took a headshot.
Right. Yeah. There you go. Where's that Brian Doty picture with Sean?
Oh, that's a good picture.
That's like I feel that should be on Josh's business card. Like this is the epitome of my work. Simon, is this Florida or not Florida, man? Come on.
No.
Yes. Jacksonville. Like I said, Jacksonville.
One of Jerry's neighbors.
Why am I proud? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, go Florida.
Hey, listen, this is Americana at its finest right there.
It's your sunshine law, Jerry. The rest of the country needs it, and then we'd find out what's really going on.
You got it right. It is the sun. It's basically the sun. It's just frying these people's brains.
Simon, what's like fucking Sean? Stop DMing people, Sean.
Sorry.
Sorry. All right. There's a freaking channel. Anyway. All right. Florida, not Florida. Man tries to turn himself in for reward money, gets arrested. But did he get the reward money? That's the real question here.
Terrible.
Jerry, since this was the last one was your neighbor, I don't think this
is Florida because this can happen anywhere. This is like a sting operation that happens everywhere. So I don't think it's Florida.
Like you think there's others like the other 49 and then our territories, like they say there's a reward for my capture. I'm going to turn myself in to collect the reward. You think that happens anywhere else?
Well,
yes.
You know what? I'm just going to say not Florida. I'm going to stick by it.
I'm not trying to color your decision. I'm just saying, yeah. Aaron, what do you think, buddy?
I don't know. California could be suspect sometimes, right?
That's true.
Sometimes,
that's absolutely true.
This is definitely Midwest. This just seems like something that a nice, like that Midwest, wholesome person's like, I'm just going to turn myself in, get the reward.
Oh, you think it was like
money.
out of the kindness of his heart? You didn't think it was for
and he was going to take that money
and specifically says, he was going to donate it to a church. He was going to help some orphans. He was going to get some Ninja Turtle suits with like some flip flops.
Post his own bail. Can he post his own? Just take the reward money. Transfer it over.
That's some third wall shit. That's some meta shit. He was going to get his reward money, post his bail.
That's that 3D chess. That guy's playing 3D chess.
See, I would have said Florida, but now you're saying this guy's a mastermind. Maybe not. Huh?
He's a nice mastermind.
All right, Doug. What do you say, man?
I'm sticking with not Florida and be considered maybe New York City thing, like somebody like in the Bronx or something like that.
So you think this guy walked into a police station and said, "Go fuck yourself. I'm the guy." That's how you think this went?
Either that or like in Kentucky or someplace like that, Kentucky or Tennessee.
Those are the options.
Lisa's saying this sounds like Georgia. Sorry, Simon. I know you were trying to. And then we got Jason saying this sounds like something that happens in Kentucky.
Okay, I gotta see. I got a confirmation on maybe Kentucky.
I agree.
Yeah, there you go.
The motion.
You
honestly,
agree? What was that?
I said Jason second the motion for Kentucky. So I mean, but I feel like, by the way, Keith, it's Pittsburgh with it.
This happened in Pittsburgh. The guy was named Sean. He was wearing a Ninja Turtle outfit with a fake bandana and flip flops.
Looking for my father.
Oh, he was there for you.
I'm honestly, I feel like this is like Detroit. He's like, look,
yeah, that's potential.
He's like, I lost my job building cars. They shut everything down.
Yeah.
I need money. Yeah, here we go. That's it. It's Detroit.
Okay. I could see that. I absolutely could see that. I just saw Aaron's email. He said Aaron sends me proof of the email. It says, "My family is huge Nicolas Cage fans. Could you please have a printed picture framed if possible?" Okay, now you're getting a little fancy, buddy. Of Nicolas Cage as his 1997 portrayal of Cameron Poe from the blockbuster hit movie Con Air. Thank you greatly. I cannot believe like you wrote all that shit, dude.
Con Air was jacked though. He was jacked in Con Air, right?
That was a good movie.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
The worst
Yeah, he
accent.
was.
What accent was that?
He was trying to
He was
trying to do a Bayou accent because he's supposed to be from like Louisiana.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
He
really
had his
working.
what was that? He had his like long hair going. He was like the epitome of sexy right there.
He had a mullet and no professionalism in the front because his hair was.
Yeah, it was swamp white trash.
Receipts.
He's like, I just got on my trailer.
So I wasn't
I feel-
texting Ray.
What happened? What was that?
I wasn't
you were
texting,
you
I
were
was
emailing me.
to you.
Okay.
Yeah. See? I would never
see. I
disrespect you like
appreciate that. I appreciate that. No, dude. Listen. I get that this is the Grammys of like online podcasts and shit. So I don't judge. All right. So Florida. Sean says this was him in Pittsburgh. No, I'm sorry, Sean. You said this was
Detroit. Where? Well, not Florida. Let's just say not Florida. But I feel like it's like a Detroit.
I'm gonna say not Florida. This I'm with Aaron. I think this was a little mastermind-ish. Floridians are not known, and as a native Miamian, we're not known for our thinking ahead of time. We're known for our going to 7-Eleven and picking up the Four Loko or the MD 2020 and living life
without shoes.
Simon, what do we have?
Without shoes.
Without shoes.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I should get extra points for this.
Detroit.
On the I do feel that should get extra points.
Nice.
I'm going to assign you
well?
1,000 points.
And to be clear, guys, Ray and I don't know the answers at all.
No, we absolutely don't.
We absolutely don't know the answers to any of this stuff. Holy hell! And he looks like he was lost.
Can we say mastermind? Mastermind.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh my god!
Make sure you sign up for Sean's leadership courses.
Doug's losing it.
That picture is his face when he was denied the reward money.
I love the fact that like he took the picture like sideways. Like that's amazing.
That was his fourth picture.
Oh my god!
That was the best.
That picture is like Popo, please. Like what? I love that.
It's like Marion Barry after he got caught with the crack.
What do you mean I don't get my reward? What do you mean I don't get my reward?
Like I'm me, you looking for me, I'm me, I'm here, give my money. Like I get that. I absolutely get, and yes, that's exactly how I thought it went.
That's me, and that's money. That's my money. That's so great.
Okay, so and this is going to be our last Florida, not Florida, because we're just past time here. And I know we got a podcast to record after this, so I don't want to hold up anybody. All right, Florida, not Florida. Man accused of threatening to blow up bathroom says he just needed to poop. Which, in my opinion, if you've ever been in my house, that's the same thing. So, Doug, you seem the most embarrassed by what I just said.
Florida.
Yeah.
It needs no like introduction. That's just Florida. Ryan?
I'm gonna go not Florida. I live in Minnesota, so people are really sensitive to things. So I'm gonna. They actually had a guy that the police charged with assault for farting in the squad car. So I'm gonna say not Florida, and I'm actually gonna say it's Minnesota.
Okay, I worked for Miami Police Department for 10 years. I can't remember ever having anybody charged with farting in a police car.
It was assault and battery of the officer. It was an odoriferous and an offensive odor.
Oh my god!
That is wow. That I did
Critical
not know.
thinking. Maybe it was that bad.
Jerry, it's a
Maybe it
good
was
thing
that
you don't
bad.
live in Minnesota.
I know. Look at this.
I can't. I mean that is a new version of Snowflake right there. That is impressive.
Oh, we are the land of snow.
Right. All right. I don't even know who I'm asking anymore. Aaron, what is this, man?
That's Florida. That's Florida. I think that's Polk County. I think that's Hank. I think I know that guy. I think I know him.
that dude, he has propane tanks. He cuts grass on the weekend. Yeah, I know that guy.
We went to high school together.
All right. Jerry, my fellow Floridian, help me here, bro.
Right. I think it's Florida. The chicken and waffles down here can really cause some damage. So I think it's Florida.
See, okay, now that is absolute fact. That is so I go out to breakfast with my family. We in the early morning, like 7:30, 8 o'clock Sunday mornings, and there's not there depending on where we go, Cracker Barrel, Blue Diner, chicken and waffles, Waffle House. There are some times where we need to like hightail it back on I-75 back to the house and all shoot to our respective bathrooms because shit's gonna happen. So I could see this. I could see this being me. So yeah, I'm with you, Jerry. I'm thinking Florida here. Sean,
yeah, and listen, don't slam Waffle House. I mean, Waffle House is great. It just depends on which one, but man, it's a staple in Florida.
Absolutely. And Waffle House, did you know Waffle House has an emergency response team? They have paratroopers, they have RVs, they have trucks that go out, and Noah, okay, Noah watches Waffle House, and when Waffle House closes, that is the indicator for how severe a hurricane is going to be.
Yeah,
that is absolute fact. Google that shit. You have learned so much today on the Tech Bar, OIT fam. There you go. And I love Martin. Martin's like, is everywhere a correct answer? All right, Sean, what do you got, man? Florida, not Florida.
I feel like Martin knows something here because I agree it could be everywhere. I mean, you use Waffle House and stuff like that. That's like a Southern in general thing. I feel like Alexandria, she probably knows the person in Georgia. Someone say not Florida. That person was probably in Atlanta.
This was I see. Okay, so I'm getting additional information. This may have been Florida after we recorded our one shots with Tom Lawrence, the world's hottest chocolate.
It was Ray.
And if you haven't seen that, that's courtesy of Simon. If you haven't seen that before, Simon will put the link in the chat. That was a series of bad decisions with Tom Lawrence, his wife Cass, Sean, myself, and Simon. That my asshole is still recovering.
Those are called anal taste buds. Those are called anal taste buds. That's what I was told.
The anal taste buds.
Oh my God.
That's the name of a wonderful biography, right? Like autobiography, right? Like
sounds like a punk band.
Anal taste buds.
I thought that was a category.
The story of steps.
I was thinking my butthole's still recovering. Which one?
I mean,
also a category.
If yeah, exactly. If Pauly Shore had a autobiography, that would be the title of the autobiography right there. Poor Pauly Shore. I don't even know why I'm calling out Pauly Shore.
Hold on. Shit. Simon, do you know who Pauly Shore was?
Simon.
Oh, dude.
God.
Killing me. Hold on. Brandon Fraser. You know who Brandon Fraser is?
Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it
All right. And you can't say Pauly Shore was. He's alive, Sean. He's not, like, dead.
Well, but he's not he's not in the mainstream at all of any sort, right?
Oh, so like if they drop off Hollywood, they're just dead? Like that's the end of it?
Kind of, yes.
He's crushing.
He's the D list, like there's D and dead. Like that's what you're going for?
Yes.
Ray and his Ring of Fire. Actually, I will give a shout out to my brother Tyler Petrucci out of Connecticut. He makes flaming asshole hot sauce. He makes them at home. He grows the peppers himself, makes the sauce, bottles it up, sends it to me personally just to do damage to my sphincter. So I love you and I hate you, Tyler, but cheers to you. And I'm going to say you, Norm, because it's been a minute. I'm going to raise a glass.
I mean, I feel like we've been drinking the whole time regardless.
Absolutely have.
I've watched Jerry drink the whole time, by the way. Jerry has been drinking.
All right, so Simon's doing the I don't know. Yeah. Okay. So
he's not old enough.
Right. All right, Simon. He's got a bedtime. That's the problem. So, Simon, what's the answer here, man? New Orleans.
Yep.
Yeah, too many po' boys.
Let the good times roll. I love it. Okay, man.
He looks like he's actually taking a shit in this picture.
I mean,
or he just has, and it feels good.
He's like, this feels so good. Thank God, finally. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, I can tell you that has happened. We would need to, when I worked at the police department, we would need to call out. There was a crew you would call out to disinfect, hazmat, whatever bullshit. And that would happen fairly regularly, especially working midnights. People would shit in cars all the fucking time. It was ridiculous. Yeah. And on that note, thanks for joining the Tech Bar, everybody.
And scene.
Cleanse the palate, if you will.
So before we let everybody go and we go into our coming events, Jerry, Jerry and Doug, what do you guys got coming up? Obviously, we have ASCII next week in Orlando.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's, first off, thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
it's so much
this is
fun.
great.
And I know that, life is short and you got to enjoy it while we're here. So this is great. Kudos to you guys for putting such a great activity together for everyone here. We're looking forward to having people come together in Orlando next week. And then we'll be in Washington, D.C. the following week, the first week of November. But I can't wait to have you guys at the ASCII Cup at the end of the year in Anaheim. And we are, Ray, your anal taste buds, get ready, because we're going to throw it down. So get ready.
Wait, so are you saying we can do like the one chip challenge? You're going to do it with us while we're there?
Hey, listen, I'll do the one chip challenge. As long as we have milk there, I'm ready to go.
No, you don't have to drink
when we did the hottest okay, so I got to call out. Tom's become a good friend of mine. So when we do this, we had planned to do the hottest chocolate, and it's this tiny little piece of chocolate, and whatchamacallit, it's this tiny piece of chocolate. So Sean and I and Simon do a piece, right? Yeah. Oh, you're doing the one chip challenge too? Oh,
yeah.
They're doing the devil's toe on the ninja thing next week with the scary stories.
Wait,
we'll bring that up too.
Am I doing that?
No, I don't think so. That's Tom and Jason Slagle and Ninja and we're bowing out because we have a bunch of events, so we're unable to attend.
He tagged me on it. Tom did, like I was doing it. Now I'm nervous.
I don't think you're doing it. I talked to them anyway. So we do this chocolate, and Sean and I and Simon, we eat it and we chew it. And Tom and Cass put it in their mouths and they swallow it. And we didn't know this part. And Sean and I, we felt fairly confident. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, burn like a motherfucker. Like my asshole was on fire. I saw God. Like I saw Aaron right next to him, like, fighting. Like it was a thing. So this is going on, but I get the milk that I had gotten in advance in preparation for this on Uber Eats because I was at the office, and the milk was frozen. It was melted ice cream. It wasn't milk. That doesn't work the same. I'm warning you right. I'm doing a public service. It doesn't work the same. So just letting you know, fuck that shit. And then when are you going to do the chip, Sean?
I have two of them. I don't know.
When are you going to do the chip, Sean?
I don't know. I mean, who's going to do it with me on this podcast right now? On this, who wants to be part of this?
So
Ryan does. Ryan does. Okay, thanks, Ryan.
One wing.
Aaron's like, bye.
Yeah, bye.
So you're going to come up to Minnesota, Sean, and I'm going to take you to my favorite wing place called D-Spot. They distill their own capsaicin. If you want to play the fire death game, this is the place to play it. We can order off menu wings that exist that you have to call 24 hours in advance to have made. And the one I'm going to have you do is called white noise because that's all you're going to hear.
Okay. We'll record this and we're doing this. I mean, because ask Ray, even with that chocolate, was brutal. Yep. That chocolate was brutal.
We did well. I want to say we did really
Wait, you did well.
well.
Wait a minute. By Ray doing well, Ray shut off the camera. I saw him.
No, hold on. Bullshit. The first one I did fine. The first one I was fine. It was the second one. The first one, I held my own. I stayed on camera. It was good. And then the problem was, here was the problem. I got a little confident and cocky and stupid. And I thought I was good. And then I got the second piece. I got the second piece, and it's like the second piece was making up for the first piece. You ever been hustled in pool? It was like that. It was like the first piece, like, nah, you got this, bro. It's not a big deal. Turn yourself in. You get a reward. You're fine. You're good. And then the second piece was like, dude, you're arrested because you were going to threaten the bathroom to blow it up. It was some bullshit. I'm just saying.
It was. I had a piece stuck in my tooth, and it burnt for like an hour and a half. I swear to God. I think I lost a tooth during it.
All right, I'm going to give you a pro tip. Ready? Creme brulee. It will kill the fire instantly. The egg in it.
Ray was eating. Ray had a tub of ice cream, and he stuck his entire face in ice cream. And I don't know if this is on the record or not, dude. He had like ice cream on his nose. He just stuck his face.
So you know the best part? No second burn.
Oh,
creme brulee, no second burn.
Okay.
But you
See,
have
I love
to
creme
eat it,
brulee.
like,
That's
right,
good.
but you got, I mean, it's got to be very, very close. Like you can't be like 20 minutes later, like, I think I'll have some now. No, you need to go, oh, I'm dying. Creme brulee, no second burn.
Wow.
The guy that runs D-Spot taught me that. He's like, no, I got the secret. So I'm like, how
Does
do
he
you
also-
do this to not die?
Does he also sell the
So-
creme brulee? He's like, no, trust me.
It's another
He's like,
No,
it's on,
bro,
it's on.
just get 4 of my special creme brulee. I got you,
It's
bro.
off,
I
it's
got
off
you.
menu. You got to know about it. It's a
Also,
thing.
I got this special bar drink from my like hotel cup. Like, come have like.
Yeah.
It's a good hotel
So,
cup.
so also at ASCII, we hadn't mentioned this before. Jerry and Doug don't know this. I'm having my good buddy Matt Rose, who just published a book, Kiss Tech Rage Goodbye. We're going to be giving away this book. He's going to be live at ASCII with us, giving away 30 of these books, signing, taking pictures with us. He agreed to join us there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, we just confirmed today, so that's why we hadn't told you anything yet. But he's going to be there with us on Thursday, so I think that's freaking awesome. So thanks, Matt. Just calling you out there, so appreciate you.
Great.
Ryan, I know you got the podcast coming up, dude. What else you got up going on?
So getting ready to roll out a solution for K-12 schools. So we created the world's first K-12 specific security risk assessment. Focuses on the things that K-12 knows and cares about. It's aligned to all the popular frameworks, NIST, ISO, COBIT, HIPAA, high-tech. You throw a framework at it, we map to it, but we have to speak human. That's my mission right now is to that's actually tonight's podcast episode is about communication and communicating in human instead of tech. Our users don't understand it. We're failing. 25 years, we've been like fishing. They're like, yeah, I like walleye too. So it's about changing the narrative, changing the conversation, really connecting and reaching the users. So that's my focus. You're going to see a lot of stuff. I'm partnered with the National Consortium of Schools. I'm working with CISA. I've got a lot of different organizations that I'm pulling together right now because we've got to help these kids. This isn't about money. This isn't even about information security or cybersecurity. It's about safety. It's about a successful, stable future. We've got to do something. And if us old gray hairs can't change our ways, then we've got to go and help the kids, right? So that's seriously, that's my heart. That's my mission. It's what gets me out of bed and drives me every day. So, you know,
that's one of the things, right? We talk about like being able to talk is just talk layperson, like being able to hold a conversation.
You have to make it relatable. If it doesn't matter to me at my dinner table, I don't give a shit. And patching my phone, I don't know what that is. It sounds like you sold me a faulty product. So we have to start to think differently. We have to engage our users differently. A shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for putting this together. If any of you today or anybody listening now or in the future wants to help protect these kids, reach out to me. Let me know. I'm building a coalition of people who want to do this for the right reason. I didn't get into this job for money. I didn't get into it for fame or fortune. I got into it because it's my job to protect people and their livelihoods and their safety. And that's all security professionals need to recognize that's the work we do, whether you realize it or not. So that's my shout out.
I love that. Aaron, besides, protecting Jesus, what else you got going on, bro?
I will be at IT Nation. I'll be on a panel on IT Nation next month. I'm also just now starting to speak at events. So if anyone on the call puts together any events or hosts any events or looking for any speakers, I don't know if there's anyone out there, but I'm available. Also, if anyone looking for any type of leadership development, any type of training. Ryan, I got to piggyback what you said. One thing that is hugely missing in the tech space is that plain communication. And that's where it begins. So yeah, Ryan, your security shit show, is that live right after this?
Live, 11 p.m. Central, or sorry, Eastern, Atlanta time zones. 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Mountain, and whatever the hell the rest of the
what's the link so we can put it up?
Yeah,
so it's,
I'll be on
here forever.
I'll be on.
Just go to YouTube, The Security Shit Show, or you can go to securityshitshow.com and there'll be the blog post and the link.
SecurityShitShow.com or YouTube.com/SecurityShitShow.
Yep.
I love the Security Shit Show.
The
right?
Security Shit Show. Yep.
The Security Shit Show. I love it. And if you'd have me on, I'd love to be on at some point.
So
I think it's phenomenal.
We've debated doing guests. We haven't. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Chris Roberts. He brings a very interesting perspective to the world. He likes to stack up bodies. Evan Francine is the complete opposite, and I fall somewhere in the middle. So the three of us, we talk about InfoSec, but the name of the show reflects the show. We don't start on time. We don't end on time. We don't have a format. It's just three ADHD security squirrels spitting out their 25 plus years in the game. And what do we know? What do we don't know? And what can we do to make a difference? And that's what you'll find if you tune in.
I love that. I absolutely love it. That's fantastic. And Aaron, actually, speaking of speaking engagements and stuff, you are coming on to one of our events. But I'll let Simon talk about our upcoming events. Before we get into that, Sean, anything you want to say before we say goodbye to everybody?
I feel like this was a great show, actually. Thank you guys.
Surprised at that.
Hold the phone. Did we have a good time?
Don't get me wrong. I get surprised every time too.
I had the utmost confidence in this cast today. All professionals. No, actually, thank you guys seriously for coming on. This was fun. I had a good time. I didn't know. I mean, we have show notes, but I never look at them, so therefore I didn't know what to expect. Because I just figured.
True.
It's so true. Thank you all for watching. Everybody's out there watching, except for Keith, because he can stop posting. But I look forward to. Well, I won't see you guys next week, Jerry, but I'll see Aaron at IT Nation. But I will see you at ASCII Cup, and that will be. I'll bring the chips, Jerry, so you can sit down and have a chip with me.
Oh yeah.
The chip.
Bring the creme brulee.
No,
are you talking about corporate chips?
Absolutely.
Or are you talking about the demon chips?
I mean these chips. I have one for you.
It can't be both. It can't be both.
It can be both, but we're gonna do this first, Jerry.
All right, I'm down. I don't care about the.
That's funny. That's what Ray said too.
I'm always down to clown with my asshole of fire. All right, thank you, Tech Bar family. We absolutely appreciate you. Thanks to our illustrious guests. Thanks to all of you. We love having you. We love doing this. Please join us at ASCII. Join us at IT Nation. Join us everywhere. And if you want to see us somewhere else, tell us. Simon, tell us what's coming up next and take us out, bro.
Yeah, so we do have a couple of events coming up in the next few weeks. So next week we have the ASCII Small Business IT Success Summit in Orlando, Florida. Ray and myself will be there. We also have the Channel Partners Expo in Las Vegas the following week, 11/1 to 11/4, and then we'll be at IT Nation Connect 2021 in Orlando, Florida, and we'll be doing the live tech bar from there with the MSP Geek group as well on that Thursday. And then on November 17th, we'll have Aaron back on our platform for something a little bit more professional. Develop your people to keep your people with Aaron Bolton leadership. So make sure to tune in, subscribe, comment, all that. And thank you guys for a fun night.
It was great, gentlemen. Thank you.
Good job,
You guys are good people. You're good
Appreciate
people.
all of you.
Thank
you.